All right. We are live. We are live. We are live. Amina, thank you for joining me on tonight for our
No
mystery sample
problem.
swap.
Yes. How are you
How's
doing today?
everybody? I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. You
All
know,
right. Are you tired of leftovers yet?
lovely. Sorry?
Are you tired of leftovers yet? I'm
Um,
not.
I think our leftovers are actually about done by now. I have a big family, so
Mhm.
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I have
I'm
a
hearing
big.
a little bit of echo, and I think it's me. Let me see what I can
Okay,
do to. Hmm,
let me go here.
Where's it at? Where's it at? Yep, I see it. Let me close mine's out. There we go.
Okay,
It was me.
okay.
My bad, everybody. Hopefully, you guys didn't hear the feedback. But thank you for joining us on tonight. Spicy Looks, Olfactory Zone, Drea Renee. I
Hi,
saw
everyone.
Mike in the building. What's going on, Naps and Nurture, the Paisley Dispatcher, Indecence, and Rich Mitch. Thank you guys for joining us on tonight as we do our
Hi.
sample swap. Amina, let us know where your folks. Who's in from your side?
I see Naps as always. I see Nisha. Hi, Spicy. How are you? Welcome. Yeah, that's all I have for now. At
Okay,
least in the
okay.
chat.
Look,
So,
that's just for now. And again, I'm sure we got some folks that are probably going to be coming from Dr. Rose's Perfume Corner side in just a moment because she is currently still doing a live as well. So
oh, okay.
yeah, we kind of scheduled them close. We try not to, but I mean, we do what we can. Creative process. It does what it wants. It does what it wants to do, right?
Oh, hi, Kia. Kia's here. Thank you for
Hey,
being here
Yummy.
in
Hey,
chat.
Kia.
I appreciate you guys. Ari, thank you. I hope you guys
Yes.
are well. Hey, Robert. Nice to see you.
What's going on,
It's
Fragrance
always
Journey?
nice seeing these
Robert.
people come. It just makes me feel so happy.
Yes, yes,
Take that you
yes.
guys are taking out the time to join us in our shenanigans.
Yes,
You
because
know,
it's always a mess.
always,
But
always.
it's a good time.
Exactly. That's what matters.
Yes. All right. I see a little bit of lag on my screen, so I'm gonna actually kill one of my internet applications because I think
Okay.
that's what's doing it.
I think I won't be able to chat in this thing. I guess I'll just chat on my on the YouTube because the StreamYard is a bit limited for me at the moment.
Mm.
Hey Nats!
What's
Hi!
going on, Nats? Hey, Pat.
Welcome!
Hey, Deb Day.
Hey Indecent!
How are you, wonderful, beautiful people?
Oh, I'm so happy to see you guys.
Zogi the Gemini, thank you so much. Wait, I just saw it pop up. Where is it at? Thank you. I
Hi!
appreciate you for
Oh,
showing up and showing out and giving me all the love and support that you do. You being here, first and foremost, is the utmost. That means the world to me. Thank you. And I appreciate your support. Hey,
yeah.
Time and Eight. How you guys doing?
Hey Erica! Hey Winter Michelle!
What's
Back
going on,
to
Jay
you.
Holloway?
Hey,
I'm trying to make sure I
welcome.
hit everybody up since you can yeah, there we go. Found it. Ha.
Yes.
Hey, Winter Michelle. Hey, Yvonne Curtis.
Hi Yvonne.
Uh,
Hey
okay.
Deborah, welcome.
Yes. Hey,
Okay.
Deborah. All right. So, being a true gentleman, I'm going to let you go first. This was the idea that I saw you and no notes Brian do,
Yeah.
and I was like, I want in on that because I like your collection and I like that you always bring something new and fresh. But I was like, you know what? How about we do a thing where you and I do it? So let's push that back like that. What you think about that view?
How do you guys feel about that? I think it's all right. How was put it
Yeah.
back closer again? Go back again. I think I like it close up actually.
Let's leave it like that.
Yeah, I think I like it close up.
Cool beans. Cool beans. All right.
Okay. So yes, a while ago, I would say maybe 3 or 4 months ago, Brian from No Notes, and I did a collab where we sent each other mystery decant. So we just sent. Well, for that one, it was just one decant that we committed to wear for a few days, and then we made a YouTube video to talk about it and our experience to try to guess the fragrance, which to me I feel very impossible. I don't know how you did, but for me, But I did it again with Tara from Olfactophiles, where we did it over a week. And today we're doing it with Dre from Uncommon Scentz. So I'm really excited. I try to pick out samples that you hopefully haven't tried. And they range from more easier to wear to something that may be slightly more difficult, but based on what I know you like in fragrances.
Okay. I
So,
try to do the same for you.
okay,
When I'm looking at my collection right here of things that I selected for you, I was
yeah.
like, okay, they all kind of have a common theme, and I don't know if I meant to do it, but I thought about things with you in common. So when I look at them as a group, I'm like, okay, yeah, well, I would think these would kind of work.
Okay. Okay. Well, it was an interesting experience
Interesting to say the
wearing these
least.
fragrances. So,
Well, I'm
okay.
glad you got a chance to experience some of the Uncommon Sense collection, and you can tell the folks about your experience with your first one, the first one
Yeah.
that I sent to you, the one that's labeled number one. Tell us
Yeah.
about what was your experience with it, what notes you
So,
picked out, if any, and if you could guess the house.
whew, okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, guessing the house or the fragrance is gonna be impossible for me.
Why? You
I,
have a
I
vast knowledge
can't.
of fragrances.
I do, but I can't unless you've. I think the only way you can maybe guess is if you've had experience with every single house to kind of so that you're able to pick up their DNA or their style or something that
Mhm.
is specific to them. I don't
Mhm.
have that experience. I haven't tried that many fragrances. So
I don't believe that. I'm not buying it for some
I don't
reason.
know. I don't know. Anyway, so here's the number one.
Hmm.
Number one, I'm looking at my notes here because I typed up notes.
Sure.
I actually liked number one.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's the one that I like the most out of all 7
Really?
fragrances that you sent me.
Oh
I
my
have no
gosh.
idea, and you're making me nervous by your reaction. I'm thinking, okay, what is this? Why is he so shocked? So for me, when I got all of your samples, I sprayed them on paper first. At
Mm.
least the first like 4, I sprayed them on paper before I sprayed them on skin.
Okay.
So for this one, on paper, I really didn't like it that much
Hmm.
in the opening.
Hmm.
But let's see. I found it to be kind of fresh, but the note that I could pick up initially is patchouli
Okay.
because it had kind of like a slightly balsamic quality. It was a bit woody, a
Hmm.
slightly dusty, which
Yeah.
I usually get with patchouli.
Hmm.
So that's all I can get initially. But when I wore it on skin during the mid, I kind of got some fruity notes that came
Hmm.
out, something musky in the dry down as well, like a musky, woody, light dry down.
Okay.
It did smell quite familiar,
Hmm.
but I couldn't. I
And
could.
this was your favorite out of all 7.
This is my favorite out of all 7.
Wow. Nats, I agree with you. I really think Amina is being very humble right now. And I know she can pull it out if she wants to, but maybe
Aw.
it's a subtle flex. Maybe she's trying to keep us at
But
bay
I
for
have no
now.
guesses, so
Well, Olfactory Zone wants to know what's your YouTube channel.
oh, my YouTube channel is experiencing fragrances with Amina. I don't know if you can maybe type it so that it's there. I can't type it.
I'm putting it in
But
now.
yes, that's my
Well,
channel. Thank you,
Indecence has our back,
thank
and
you,
so does
Deacon.
Naps.
Man,
They have our back. We
thank
appreciate y'all.
you. Thank you so much.
So we'll leave
Okay.
that up there for a second.
Yeah, thank you.
Olfactory Zone is another reviewer as well.
Oh,
He has a
nice.
group as well. So, you know what? After we wrap, I'll make sure to invite you to the group. He's newer
Okay,
to fragrance reviewing and posting videos. He has a channel as well, but he's a great guy. Great guy.
nice.
So I'm very happy to have made his acquaintance. I'm glad he's here on tonight.
I'm happy to have him here too. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Yes.
Hey, Paige. Paige is confused. What's happening?
What's going on, Paige? We are doing our mystery sample review, so we haven't given any names to anything just yet. We're just kind of sharing our experience, and this is the first one that I shared with Amina.
Yeah.
And this happens to be her favorite.
Yes.
All right, so just for fun, take a stab at what house you think this is from.
Oh my God. It's impossible, Dre.
It's not
Um,
impossible.
Okay, so I think I narrowed it down to it not being designer.
Okay, you're
I
correct.
was thinking it could be niche or indie.
It's
That's
niche.
as far as I can go with this.
See, you already making headway. It is
Yeah,
niche.
I mean that's it. But I like this. I really do like it, and it
Mhm.
makes me scared that you're surprised that I like it.
I think it's only because I didn't care for it as much, and you know what
Okay,
I mean. I think it
yeah,
just kind of exposes that disparity. Like, okay, well, then I can kind of dig it. You know what I mean? So I didn't care for it as much. I didn't care. I really don't care for the opening,
yeah. The
partially because
opening was
it tones up sour like on me, and I didn't
okay.
like that. But 2 sprays on my arm, that's what I usually do when I get a fragrance. 2 sprays on the arm, and I go about my business. So this
Yeah.
one is newer to my collection, if you want to call it that. And I was just testing it out. It's actually I got a decant from Scentbox for it, so it's not one I actually own. So there's that. So it's new to me as well. I probably had it maybe about 3 months or so.
Okay.
But it's not my favorite. Hey, Bright Girl.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, what's going on? Hey, everybody. Maite. Hey.
Welcome. Speaking, Maite is here. I just posted on my Instagram. Maite and I are doing a live tomorrow.
I'll be there.
Doing like an indie highlight, indie corner. So if you guys are free, it's going to be at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Okay. Now see, I'm gonna be very, very upfront. I've been sleeping in a lot lately. Same. So if I do not make the live, you can guarantee I'm gonna watch the whole replay.
I appreciate
that's a promise.
Yeah. Okay, good.
But I'm gonna try to set it up so I can make sure that it'll at least come on, even if I don't comment.
Okay, that's fine. Whatever, if you can make it, cool. If you watch it in the replay, that's also fine.
Thanks, Mike. We try to keep it pumping and jumping. All right, so
I'm dying to know, like, what
you didn't guess which house yet. You're not getting out of this, Amina. Just guess a house.
I'm just gonna start naming stuff.
Just name one.
So it's niche, she said.
It is niche.
Is it Zerjov?
No.
Amouage?
No.
Diptyque?
No.
Am I familiar with this house? Do you know if I know this
I
house?
don't think you're familiar, but I haven't seen you do a review on this one. Or on this house, should I say. Unless I missed it.
And you said it's niche, not indie.
It's niche, not indie.
You're putting me on the spot, Dre. I don't appreciate
That's okay. Look, you guessed already. You don't have to go any further. I'm gonna sate your curiosity. You read that?
I can't see that. I can't. Oh, what?
Come on, buddy.
Ooh.
It's Ursa
Major.
It's Ursa Major by Tiziana Terenzi.
See, I wouldn't have guessed that. I have that's very little experience with that house. Yeah.
But you kind of explained the dry down to me. I mean, you explained the fragrance. So the opening to me comes out very sour, and I don't care for it. But that dry down is quite magical. It's very woody, it's musky, and I really like it. Yeah. The interesting thing is I almost echo what Cubano says about the fragrance. It's something kind of borderline stinky sour about it, kind of like pickle juice. So on my skin, at least. I don't care. I didn't care for it at all. And this is one of those fragrances where the opening lasts a little longer than most openings. So it's not one I'm willing to get a full bottle of, and it's also not one I'm willing to suffer through the
opening and
I'm not willing to do it for the payoff. And so I sent you a good part of what was in here, partially because I was like, I'm sure that Amina would like this. So I'm actually very glad.
I like it.
I'm glad that you do.
Yeah, so it's Mike is asking, what does it smell like? It smells like in the opening, it's quite, I don't know how to explain the opening, but I don't like the opening. It has a slight like chemically smell, which is probably the sourness that you're talking about.
Yeah.
But later on, to me, it's quite patchouli rich. I don't know what the notes are, obviously, but it kind of dries down into to me, I think it's nice, a nice woody, musky dry down. And I like it. I like the dry down. But for me, it's just an initial spray.
The dry down is magical. I prefer the dry down more than anything. I'm not willing to go through that opening consistently.
Which is fair. I don't blame you.
This is why I actually love Scentbox, because it allows me to kind of get the sample, try it out. And to be quite honest with you, I'm not even going to do my how I do my normal ride along review with this one, because it would be very negative. This may end up being one of my ones where I collect a few that I don't like and just do that section, just be a Grinch about it, because it's kind of coming up to that time.
Exactly. I like that idea, actually.
Yeah, I did that in one of my lives. At the last bit was like the 6 that I absolutely hated, and I just went in on those for that section, and then we ended it with a good night, and that was that. What's up, Barry?
What's the name of that one again?
This is Tiziana Terenzi's Ursa.
Ursa.
It says Ursa Major, but Ursa. So this is from the collection of Tiziana Terenzi's where they have that big, beautiful top, and it has the constellation up there.
Oh.
So Ursa Major is a constellation. It's one of the heavenly bodies.
Okay.
So That's where that comes from.
Okay.
So yeah, but yeah, I was confused initially because technically, if you search Ursa Major for Tiziana Terenzi, you may not find it. But if you just search for Tiziana Terenzi's Ursa,
Yeah.
you'll find it. It's
Hi,
in a white and
Barry.
gold bottle. Hey,
Welcome.
Barry.
Nice to see you. Hi,
How about
Making
that?
Sense. I think I saw you earlier. Yeah. Thanks for being here.
There
Okay.
we go.
So the first one, tell me.
The first one.
The one that I sent you.
Okay. So let me get it. Let me get out of here.
Okay.
I kept them all preserved because I had to keep them in one place because my sample situation here is getting full. I have like this little I guess this thing that I got from
like,
Amazon. Yeah, so I have the one where each one I have it's 40 slots and it's for like lip gloss and it's tiered. It's kind of tiered like bleachers.
Oh yeah.
So I got that, and some of them I can fit 2 of the 5 ml decants in, but that's full.
Yeah.
So I kept them in their original whatchamacallit, which reminds me and oh my gosh, me and Chris were talking, and it occurred to me, Making Sense. There he goes. What's going on, Making Sense? Me and Chris were talking, and it made a lot of sense to me to stop sending 5 mils, especially for fragrances I don't know if people are gonna like, because if you saddle with it, it's like, oh, you know. So I'm gonna have to order me some 3 mils. So where's number 1? This is number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah, so I made a few notes.
Okay.
So in my experience, this one on my skin leans very perfumey. I'm guessing the notes will be tuberose, jasmine, floral, patchouli, some citrus. It's a little bubble gummy on my skin. So I was like, okay, it smells pretty though. It smells very pretty, and this is probably one that I wouldn't rock normally. I'm no stranger to rocking fragrances that are marketed toward women, but this one feels like it's not for men. It definitely feels like I have no business wearing it.
Yeah.
Because it smells so pretty on my skin, and it's like, I don't know. So I don't hate it, but I would not buy it.
Okay.
And I guessed that this was a Frederick Malle Portrait of a Lady. That's what I guessed.
Okay.
Was I right or was I wrong?
Wrong. But it's a good guess.
Okay, well, what is it?
Okay, so I picked this fragrance because we actually spoke about it, and I said I was going to send it to you. So I thought maybe you would kind of like sense that DNA and realize like, oh, because we talked about it, it's this. But that didn't happen.
That didn't happen.
So there's a fragrance that I like a lot that you don't like. Okay. By Tom Ford.
Oh, this is that one. Okay.
So I sent you Velvet Orchid.
Okay. So what's in Velvet Orchid? Did I guess any of the notes right?
I just looked it up while you were saying it. So it has notes of rum, honey, orange, bergamot. The floral notes, however, are black orchid, jasmine, heliotrope, hyacinth, narcissus, rose oil, orange blossom, and magnolia.
Okay.
And the dry down, you have labdanum, pearl balsam, sandalwood suede, myrrh, vanilla.
Okay. Yeah. So I kind of hit on jasmine, floral, patchouli, and some citrus.
This is nice though. I love this. This is like a grown woman night out fragrance to me. And yeah, I understand why you say it smells pretty, because it does smell quite feminine, especially compared to black orchid. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, this just kind of felt like I had no business wearing this. This literally felt like I was in my mother's perfume collection spraying on shit. Yeah. And you know what? This is not something I would typically wear, but I can imagine this smelling amazing. Yeah. On you.
Okay. So, I love this. I had a travel spray. Actually, the decant that you have is the remainder of the travel spray. Oh, okay. Plus a little bit of this.
Okay. So,
yeah.
All right.
I love that fragrance. I love it.
Okay. All right. What's number 2?
Number 2. Let me get my notes out. Where are my notes? Where are my notes? Where did I go? Here they are. Okay. So number 2, let me spray it to remind myself. But I have here on paper, also nice, fresh, fruity, citrusy, smells designer, slightly aquatic. Not for me, but very nice.
Okay.
On this, it says, and then I said it's actually nice on the skin. It has a light woody dry down. So I find it to be quite pleasant. I'm gonna remind myself again. It's number 2, right? And then see. But I remember just being like, yeah, It's okay.
Now I'm surprised again, Amina.
Really?
You are surprising me on tonight because I've heard you say you like this fragrance and it's one of
Really?
your it's one of your favorites.
Whoa! Wait.
I'm so surprised.
I don't know. What is it?
I'm so surprised.
Let me guess. I think it's designer. Am I right?
No.
Oh my goodness.
No.
I don't know.
It is now, Deb Day, it is very pretty, and it sounds like something that I think that the ladies would love. Lulu, you too, I think you would love that fragrance because it's very lady. It's the best word for me to describe it is very pretty. So I agree with that. But yeah.
I have this. Do I have this? This doesn't smell. I don't. Honestly, I'm not a fan of this that's on my hand. The one that number 2.
Okay.
And the fact that I have this and I like this.
I don't know if you have it now, but I remember you saying specifically this is your favorite from this house.
Let me look at my notes. Is it aquatic?
Yeah, ish.
I don't know. I give up. Tell me.
All right, so I actually ended up sending you the rest of this one that I had.
Okay.
And I don't have the stick on the bottom, but that's Diptyque's Vetiverio.
Really?
Yes. I just did a review on that one.
It's not my favorite from the house, by the way.
It's not? I remember you saying it was.
No. Oud Palau is my favorite from the house.
Okay. Well, you know what? I take that back. I remember you saying you really like Diptyque Vetiverio. Mm-hmm. I take that back. I was incorrect.
Well, now I'm like, I thought I liked Vetiverio.
I didn't. Well, let me say this. So for Vetiverio, it's not that I don't like it. I really feel like it's a interesting introduction into vetiver because a lot of people don't like vetiver. I really feel like it's very unisex for vetiver. Yeah. And it's like, don't like vetiver, chances are you're going to like this one because of the intro. But I feel like I said one of my most recent reviews, I feel like it's very expensive for what it does. It's very light, but it's one of those citrusy vetivers. Yeah. And to me, again, on the beginning, it kind of tones up a smidge sour. And not the beginning. In the dry down, it ends up being a little sour on my skin. Okay. And I was thinking maybe it was the zest of the fruit that they use in it, but it's very natural smelling. But they use Amalfi lemon, and Amalfi lemon is tart. Yeah. So that was my experience.
I mean, now it's on my skin, and it's not that bad. And I did say, like, on paper, this is what I said on paper. It smells designer, not for me, but very pleasant. And then I said, actually, nice on skin. Yeah, light, woody, dry down.
Yeah, very much.
That's what I wrote about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was one that. It was okay. It was not one that I felt like, oh, I got to have this one. So I was like, you know what? I knew you kind of liked the House of Diptyque. I was like, let me send her the rest of this. Yeah. Now, that happened shortly after I'd sent it when I heard you say you really like Diptyque Vetiver. I was like, well, she's going to pick this one up immediately.
Yeah.
So, but you didn't.
I'm going to say I didn't pick it up.
That's all right. That's all right.
If only I knew. It's okay. Yeah, it's fine. Okay.
Very interesting question, Paige. I really feel like Vetiverio compared to Encre Noir, I think Vetiverio is the little sister. Encre Noir is the big brother. And so, like, for people who are into vetiver that like it, go to Encre Noir. People who are new to vetiver that want an introduction into a niche style of vetiver, Vetiverio is probably one of the better ways to go. I feel like there is a lot more lasting power with Encre Noir. And I feel like Vetiverio is very tame. It's kind of prim and proper. It's like something you would wear to brunch. You know what I mean? Something that's not going to just be too in your face. It'll be present, but kind of reserved and quiet. Encre Noir is kind of like frat boy, ready to party, rock out. It'll last you the whole day. I really feel like Encre Noir is more winter, whereas Encre Noir Alexandre is more fall. Because I feel like Encre Noir, even though they kind of are about tit for tat with lasting power, I feel like the warmth that occurs in most falls, at least at the beginning, Encre Noir, the original, will get burned off quickly. Whereas Alexandre has a little bit more hanging power, but it has that hay kind of smokiness that will go, in my mind, more in time for fall.
Okay. I actually just received samples of Encre Noir, Encre Noir Extreme, and the Sport, I think. And
I
I
did
actually
not
really
get this.
like the Encre Noir. I haven't tried the other ones yet, but I just
Mhm.
sprayed a little bit of the original one. And it was
Mhm.
nice. So I'm
Yeah.
really looking forward to trying the others.
Yep. I agree with you say. I agree with you say, Mate. It made my top 3 for fall. Not my top 3. I'm sorry, my top 10. John. Again, maybe that's why I feel it has a lot more lasting power because the ISO E Super. Diptyque would use a real vetiver. And again, that vetiver that they use, I don't know if it's Haitian vetiver or which, but I noticed they spelled it. It's probably I know they spelled it with a Y, and I don't know if that's just the French version of vetiver or what, but I noticed that was a little
It's
bit
the French
different.
version.
Yep. Les
That's all.
Bouges. All right, I'm trying to keep
Okay,
up with the
so
chat to make sure I didn't miss anything.
yeah, go ahead and catch up with that. I need to remember
Melly
what
Mel, what's going on,
I
brother?
sent you. Okay, yeah, I have it. Hi, Millie
And
Mills.
Maite, that's how you feel about Odwell EDT lasted 10 minutes?
You know,
I've
okay,
not tried it.
Maite, I have Odwell EDT, and when I first got it, I was so disappointed because the description sounded nice, and it was a blind buy for me because I ordered from some brand, and they didn't fulfill my order because I was trying to order an Andy Tower, one of the special, the limited edition ones, but they sold out. Anyway, long story short, I was a lot of back and forth. I came to the States, and they're like, okay, we can give you your money, or we can send you a replacement fragrance. You can go on our website and check whatever, and they would ship it here. So I was like, okay, you know what? Odwell sounds nice. Let's get Odwell, the EDT. And it came and I sprayed it and I was like, what the hell is this? Like, it's so lightweight, but it really grew on me. And it's a scent that I wear a lot for bed because it has this really nice airy texture. It's still vanilla, it's slightly spicy, but it's very comforting and very cozy. But I know, Maite and I have similar tastes and we like quite dense, heavy fragrances. So I get why she's like, oh,
Yeah, she's expecting a powerhouse and it just didn't deliver.
but for me, it had to grow on me. And also I hadn't had it that long. And I think I've used quite a bit. How do I do this? I have a lot of fragrances. And I haven't had this that long. And this is to me a very significant event because I spray a lot.
Excuse Alexa. Excuse Alexa. She's reminding me that I need to write my gratitude journal.
She's telling all your business.
Excuse her, but thank you. Lulu asked for me to make sure I give Lulu. I still have that much left of the what's this, Velvet Orchid?
Yes.
This is number 1. Lulu, I'll bring this back to you. You're more than welcome to have it.
Oh yeah, you live next to her. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Sunflower. Hi,
I also threatened to run by Lulu's and steal a few samples of Wild Python. But you want to know something? I'm gonna put this out there. I ended up finding a tester of Wild Python for $55 and I bought it.
120 mil?
Yes.
That's a steal.
I know. So I went ahead and bought that, but letting steal. Frankenstein, I did see you. What's going on, brother? How are you? Who else? Sunflower. Yay, there we go. Hey, how you guys doing? Hey, Sunflower.
He asked a good question, actually. What is everyone wearing? What are you wearing today?
Excellent question. For today, I am fragrance free because I want to make sure I kept it very neutral because I know we have a lot of fragrances. We have 7 each, and I was probably going to end up spraying some on my skin, so I opted to not wear anything, just lotion.
Okay, you have very good will, I guess. I can't help myself. I wore African leather today. Ooh. And it was great. And I really love this. Okay. It's not really leather, in my opinion. It's very soft.
Okay.
Very toned down leather, heavier on the spice and wood. Okay. But it's beautiful and I love it.
I'm going to tell the story of my epic fail with that fragrance. I was actually in Marshalls. I was in Marshalls out in the deep suburbs.
I think you told me about that and it hurt me. But go ahead and tell it.
So they had, and this was probably like a year or so ago. I didn't know anything about Memo, Paris, anything. So it was unboxed and I was already kind of turned off, but it just had the label on it and it was going for $15. And I missed out on it. I could have at least bought it. But see, I was trying to have willpower and say, if you don't know anything about it, and if you don't need it, don't buy it. I smelled it. It smelled like something I have in my collection, or I had in my collection at the time. I don't remember what it is now, but it smelled familiar. And I was like, But I will say this: I sprayed it probably at 2 p.m.
Uh-huh.
and I probably smelled it all the way through the day, probably till
Yeah.
about 11. So it lasted a very, very long time. But
Yeah,
you
that
win
hurt.
some, you lose some.
That hurt.
Hey, Kiana.
Hi, Kiana Vision. Welcome. Thanks for being
Thank you,
here.
Thank you. This is an amazing mixture. Royal Mayfair with Artisan Blue. I actually love Artisan Blue. And I think Artisan Blue has the note of chayote, if I want to say, which is in the Kirkabit family, which is like small, like cucumbery. So it's aquatic and all of that. So Royal Mayfair is an aquatic, I believe. And Artisan Blue. That's a hell of a mix. All right. I see you.
Yeah.
Ari, Carna Barcelona Felino. Never heard of it.
I know the brand, but I don't have any or have tried any of their fragrances.
Me either. I want to try I just said this in my whatchamacallit video, the video where you talk about your wish list. What's the Palo Santo? That's what I want to try.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yep. What is my next fragrance purchase? Melly Mel. It's hard for me to say right now because I said I was on a no buy and I just bought 2 Manceras. So can I count those?
No buy where?
Wait, and then again, I have 3 other ones coming. And then I had 3 that showed up yesterday. And I'm at the business end of a box cutter.
What kind of no-buy is this?
I don't know. I'm at the business end of a box cutter. So from the universe probably said, slow it down.
Yeah, like
chill out, right? I don't know what my next one's going to be. I think I'm going to be good for a little bit because I recently just got a bunch of fragrances. So I need to chill. I need to really chill. But for the sake of answering your question, I think, I don't know. Give me a second. I'll get back to you, Melly Mel. What's your next fragrance purchase, Amina?
For me, I'm also on a no buy, and I'm actually, trying to follow that.
Mm-hmm.
But something that I look forward to buying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've actually been dying to try Oriental Vetiver.
By whom?
By Serge Lutens.
Here's a reminder.
Okay, Alexa needs to chill. Okay, she's not invited to this live.
So my partner just put the reminder on and said, "Have a good show." Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's so cute.
Comme des Garçons Wonderwood. Frankenstein, you got some. Let's say it. Les Bouges.
No, he has a great collection, actually.
Okay. Fahrenheit Absolute. Never tried that.
Okay, Barry.
Okay, right. Barry ain't playing with us. You know what? I do want to try Alexander. Oh my God. I wrote it down somewhere. I think it's Alexander somebody.
Alexander J?
Yes. It's got kind of like that Ernie looking bottle.
Yeah.
Like an Ernie. Yeah. Alexander J's.
I kind of hate those bottles though.
I love those bottles. It's one of those. It's one of those I want to try.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be my next purchase. We'll see.
I think you can get them for a good price as well. Oh,
yeah,
Ben's here from Centaur Fragrance. Hi, Ben.
What's going on, Centaur? Welcome. It hasn't popped in yet on StreamYard side.
I think it probably passed.
Did it? Let me see.
It was. Yeah.
Oh, there it goes. Got it. What's going on, sir? Thank you for joining us on tonight. All right.
Okay.
Number 2. Number 2.
Yeah.
Number 2 from Amina's collection. So my notes for this one, I put that it was balsamic and a little bit waxy.
Okay.
I can't say I would see myself picking this one and enjoying it. Mm-hmm. It's floral. It's very powdery and light. My guess for it would be Diptyque's Eau d'Oeil.
Okay.
I don't really care for it because it turns a bit funky and earthy on my skin. The drop down is better, but I still would not necessarily buy it.
Dre.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. So it was funny because I sent you this fragrance kind of like as a haha moment. This was a fragrance that Brian sent me when we did our mystery sample swap.
Is this Amouage?
Yes. So this is Amouage Lyric Man.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it. Amouage Lyric Man.
I am so glad you allowed me to try this. Well, I'm going to say this. Amouage is 0 and 2 for me liking them. I don't think there's an Amouage I've found that I like yet. And it could just be that I
Well,
didn't like Beach Hat.
yeah, I saw that review. You were not feeling it. But what I find with Amouage and the few of the ones that I've tried, I have a 10 ml decant of Jubilation Man, and their fragrances are they're not basic. They're very complex. And that's what I like about them. Like to me, they're very one of a kind. I have never smelled anything like this before.
I agree.
Yeah. So good. And Amouage, I think, is a very good house, and I'm really happy because Brian's sample that he sent me was my first introduction to Amouage, and now I'm growing to really, really enjoy their fragrances. So this one is pretty much a rose fragrance, but it's more of a clean, soapy rose, kind of a watery, crisp rose, like a young rose, rather than like an aged, sweet, dark rose. And it has notes of lime in it as well. It has some citrus notes. There's also incense in there, but I don't personally get the incense. But it's a beast. It stays on forever. For it to be more on the fresher side, it has amazing longevity. And I'm kind of sad that you don't like it that much. I thought, okay, maybe he would like this one.
You know what? And again, I only wore it once. And again, I do have enough in here to keep going. So I am gonna, other than Velvet Orchid, I'm going to keep going with this one. We're going to see, because there are certain fragrances that I've experienced that I wore the first time, and the second time was like, the third time was like, So you know what I mean?
Yeah,
we got a little more experience to go.
Right.
Only did one, like on the pit of the throat. I didn't do 3 and wear it. I just did one because I didn't want to be stuck in that fragrance. Because a lot of people say I showered off. I try to go through the whole ride at least one time. Before I showered off. I've not met a fragrance that I had to get off of my skin for fear of puking or anything like that. So I'm gonna give this one another experience just to see.
Please do.
So I appreciate you letting me experience that, because again, I've not been courageous enough to try any other Amouages other than like I said, Beach Hut.
Yeah.
And like I said, that was a terrible experience. I hated that one. And actually I ended up sending that one back. That's the first one I sent back.
Oh wow. So. Dang, that must have been really bad.
On me. It just was not it.
Okay. That's okay. That's okay.
Great suggestion. Thank you, Jay Holloway. Reflection Man. It's like I've heard that. Okay. I'll give it a shot.
Okay. So
what you got?
Number 3. Let me look at my notes. I hate these freaking atomizers and the way they smell. They stink.
They do. I hate them.
Like you would, a regular atomizer, and it's like, ugh.
Me and Chris were just talking about that earlier. He was like, he's scared to get these atomizers. I'm like, so they don't make the fragrance smell weird. It's just whatever that assembly is in the inside smells weird.
Yeah.
I hate it. So I agree.
The sprayer is okay. Here we go. Whew.
That one needs.
This one, I have very short notes.
Okay, that one needs skin, Amina.
Okay, let me put on skin because on paper. So I think after that, I just started spraying it directly on skin. I think I just sprayed the first 2 on paper first.
Yeah.
What? This sprayer is not very good.
I didn't try any of these on paper. I kind of went balls to the wall right on skin.
I usually do a paper first and take my notes, and then skin, and then take my notes, because you can get something completely different.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one I found on my notes here, and what I'm getting now is something sweet that's fruity and floral, musky. I get something like almond or heliotrope in it.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about it, but it's not terrible.
Okay.
It's not terrible. I don't hate it.
We talked about this one recently. So so I was very intrigued to see what you thought about it without me telling you what it was.
It's slightly powdery.
Okay.
And I almost want to say it's gourmand.
Okay, yeah.
I put gourmand question mark because it kind of has some characteristics of a gourmand, but it's also not really a gourmand. So, but I will assume there's like vanilla in here, maybe some musk, some floral notes, something soft, but it's not weak. It's a quite I would say it's a loud fragrance as far as like if you spray a lot, I can imagine this filling a room.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. It's really not bad.
Can you guess which house?
Yes. So we talked about this. So now I have to like go in the depth of my brain.
Just throw one out there.
Okay. Is this designer?
That's an excellent question. I think technically on paper they are designer, but I am of the mind frame that they are niche because they do fragrances and I think they do makeup. So
Like
it's
fragrances, makeup.
fragrances and makeup.
Okay, so could it be maybe? I'm trying to think. What did we talk about?
We talk about too much.
Yeah, I'm like,
I will give you a hint. It was in our beautiful black bottles. But we talked
there was
about
like 27,000 black bottles in there. I think Jay has it. Is it Mac?
No, it's not Mac.
I was like, it doesn't smell like Velvet Teddy or what I think Velvet Teddy smells like.
Nope.
We talked about it. I'm really bad at this.
That's okay. That's all right. I didn't get any of the ones I thought right and see. I was confident in my wrongness.
Yeah. Okay.
So you don't have to
hi,
guess any further.
Welcome. Thanks for being here.
Hey there, Kathy. Thanks for joining us.
Is it a Lancome fragrance? But they don't have black bottles. It has to be a black bottle.
Nope. I don't think you're gonna get it because this is legitimately it's an uncommon scent for real. I don't think I've seen or heard many people talk about it at all.
Tell me. Wait. Tell me.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I would have never guessed that.
It's Tokyo Milk Dark, Margot Elena's Bulletproof 45.
Okay. I think I asked you to send me a sample of that actually.
Boom.
Yeah, so
you got it. Huh. So this one's kind of simple on the notes, but the way that they're blended, it gives you something totally different, right?
So what is it called? Bulletproof?
Bulletproof.
Okay.
And it has a
oh, it's coconut, not almond.
Yep. Okay. So this is the box. And I actually ended up getting this for $10 in Marshalls. And this fragrance retails for like I think 60 or 70 bucks. So yeah, and this is I think this is 2 ounces. What is this? This is a 1.6. Okay. Simple notes: smoked tea, coconut milk, crushed cedar, and ebony woods. This is one. This is one that where I said I find it challenging to figure out where to wear this to, but I end up wearing it at night. I end up wearing it to bed. To me, it's kind of gourmandish due to the coconut milk.
Yeah.
The smoked tea, that kind of thing, kind of gives it a what's that when you mix tea and milk? What's that called?
A like a chai or
chai.
Yeah.
It kind of has a chai type of feel. Hey Tara.
Hi Tara. Welcome. I'm so happy to see you guys.
I'm happy you guys are here with us on tonight. I'm so excited. So yeah, I really felt like this was a fragrance I think you would have liked.
Yeah.
And also too, I wanted you to experience it because I remember you saying you wanted a sample of it. So
yeah. No, I think it's good. It's like I said, it's not terrible. I would say this is a nighttime scent, a nighttime, even going out scent.
Yeah.
I feel like
it's kind of sexy though.
Yeah,
I will say that.
I was just about to say that. Like I can imagine like a really like nice, good-looking man walking by. And
it is unisex too. It's unisex and it's an eau de parfum concentration.
Okay, yeah. Yep. I mean, I would, me, I don't care if it's masculine or feminine, but
I don't. Which way do you think it leans?
I think it leans slightly masculine.
Okay,
slightly, but I
can see that.
Yeah, anyone can wear this.
With crushed cedar and ebony woods, those are darker notes and they kind of have a little bit of oomph to them. I can see that.
It's growing on me. I don't mind it. I'm gonna put this to the side.
Yep, I have a video of it. This was probably like one of my fewer first videos.
Okay.
I think it's Bulletproof. I think it's called Bulletproof by Margot Elena. So check it out. I give it a little bit more detail there. And this was when I first started doing fragrance reviews. At that particular point in time, I started really amassing a lot of ones I didn't see anybody talking about. So I kind of fell into uncommon sense. It was like, okay, so I'm collecting the uncommon sense. So that's what we're gonna roll with. Yeah. So I actually really like this one.
Yeah, I think it's great. Nats is asking, oh, hey, D'Angelo.
Hey, D'Angelo.
Welcome to the party.
Yes.
We are here.
What did I miss? What is Nats asking us?
Yeah, she's asking, is it milky? I wouldn't
on my skin a little bit.
I wouldn't say it's milky. I would say it's very,
it's creamy, so milky-ish.
Okay. You said coconut milk, and it has like that texture of not like cow's milk or but I can definitely get the coconut milk and like the flesh of the coconut is on the inside, right?
Yep.
Okay. The flesh of the coconut.
Yep, it's the actual coconut. The husk part is
That's what it is. The husk is the outside. Okay. Hi, Cheryl.
Nobody wants to hear that.
Welcome.
What's going on, Cheryl? Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Jen. Welcome.
Hey, Jen.
I see Nadia is also here. Hi, Nadia. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it.
I gotta find Nadia.
Wow, can we take a moment to? I have 30 people on my live at the moment.
That's a huge win.
I think that's the most I've ever had.
That's a huge win. Take a moment to celebrate that.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, the folks showed up and showed out.
Yeah, thank you.
What's going on, Nelly? Thank you for joining us on tonight. I'm so excited. Okay. What's going on, Sid? How are you, brother?
Hey,
I see you that you are
welcome.
watching the fight.
Welcome.
We appreciate you.
I can't say it's because I joined. Well, you should join all my lives then, so that you can bring all the traffic in.
Yes, please join all the lives, Kathy. Please.
Okay, so you're number 3.
My number 3 that you sent to me.
I feel like I keep shaking my laptop. Let me back up a little bit. It's too much excitement.
Nothing wrong with a little bit of excitement. Number 3 that you sent to me. Now, I will be very upfront and honest. This was, out of all the ones you sent me, this was probably my favorite one.
Huh.
Yeah, we had this chat in Mike's live stream. So let's just let everybody know. Let's just let everybody know. Amina has been cheating since I sent her these fragrances.
No.
Yes, she has been trying to get me to tell her which one was my favorite, which one did I hate, which one did I like, and I purposely ignored those messages. And then I answered one.
I was getting on,
I answered one in Mike's live because Amina is she's very persuasive and she does not give up. So she was just like, just tell me the one that you like. Which one did you really care for? So this is the one I cared for the most. Who we saying hey to?
I want to say bye. Mike is leaving. Good night,
Maite. Have a good night.
I'll talk to you tomorrow morning.
Have a great night, Maite. I will look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Dr. Rose, hey.
Hi, Dr. Rose. Welcome. Glad you're here. Okay.
All right.
So, okay, yeah. Number 3 you like. Okay.
Yes, number 3. Where is it in my stash here? It's 4. Wait a minute, that's 7. Number 3. It opens Swedish, kind of like a salted caramel. I would wear it. It's a gourmand, and it reminds me of the holidays, aka like right now. It reminded me of creme brulee. I know I'm thinking and feeling amber, vanilla, caramel, kind of like Fabulosus or Juliet Has a Guns.
Okay.
It's kind of fleeting though, and it's in my assumption, it's kind of ladylike. It's very pretty smelling on my skin.
Okay.
So I went for it and guessed it was a Francesca Bianchi's Under My Skin. And I said I would buy it if I didn't already have a few things in my collection that mirror this.
Yeah.
So this is number 3. I actually liked number 3.
Interesting. So it's funny because everyone always assumes that I'm going to give them Francesca Bianchi, but I don't do it because I know you guys are expecting it. So I never do.
Okay.
So this one is one that was also featured on our Beautiful Black Bottles. And you pretty much hit it. You did a really good job. It is a gourmand. Okay. It has a lot of cinnamon and honey in it. It's very sweet, vanilla-y. Okay. And it is by Parfums de Marly Ojan. Notice it's in a masculine bottle.
I see.
But it was pretty.
It came off pretty on my skin. It seemed like it kind of felt like you trying it. That's what it felt like. Like you it's a borderline you trying. And like I said, again, I'm no stranger to wearing fragrances that are intended for marketed toward women, but this one felt like just borderline towing that line. Like, all right, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Didn't get the house right.
Sorry.
Interesting. I didn't get the house right.
No. I thought maybe you would, because we talked about it, and then I was going to send you some, so I was like, I'm going to throw it in here.
You want to know what's interesting? Smelling it fresh out the like right out the atomizer, I'm getting the apple pie vibe, the fruit compote.
Okay.
But on my skin, amber, vanilla, caramel, very Fève de la Souce, and Julia Has a Gun. Like very, very gourmand.
I haven't tried. I think I only tried. This is not a perfume from Juliet Has a Gun, but I don't do well with molecular fragrances. Hi, Mighty Strong.
Hey, Mighty.
Welcome. So I couldn't smell anything. I don't think it's ISOE Super that's in that one. I think it's something else.
Okay.
And I just can't smell it, and it just didn't work for me.
Me too, Marilyn. A lot of people don't. I actually happen to like a few more of the offerings from Julia Has a Gun. I have a full bottle of Anyway. I have not found a full bottle of yet, but I have decants of both of them.
Okay.
So I kind of felt like if I like it enough to get a full bottle, I'm going to get it. But I kind of feel like I don't have to get, since I have a deluxe decant from Dr. Rose, a Fève de la Souce, and they're kind of same vein. I don't think I need to have a full one of that, because it'll be very sparingly that I wear that fragrance. So I may not get a full bottle of
Okay, I see. Can you highlight Nat's comment?
Sure.
First off, thank you for dubbing me the queen of Francesca Bianchi. I will gladly take it. And the other day I was decanting under my skin, and for some reason the sprayer was very strong. So I think I was filling just a 2 ml decant, and when I was almost full and I sprayed like one spray, and it like splashed everywhere, and the level dropped to like half, and I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry. I was so pissed, because then I had to do it again, and everything was all over my hands. I was so annoyed.
That was such a waste.
The reason why I don't, well, because it's not only because it's expected, but also because I want to try and save it, because I am obsessed. Speaking of, I need to share with you guys what happened to me the other day. When I was making decants, I had a few bottles out, and I went to grab my Francesca bottle, and look what can you guys see?
I see it. Did you crack it?
It broke. So I had to tape it back. I mean, it's okay. It sits up fine.
But say it didn't get in the level. It almost did.
Almost did. Almost did.
Okay.
I was freaking out, but I managed.
You would have had to decant that immediately.
I mean, I think it's fine, right? I should be okay.
I think it's fine now, but I'm saying if it would have been leaking, decant it immediately.
Oh, absolutely. Man.
Well, let's take a moment to live in the beauty and miracle of this lovely compliment from Mighty Strong. Thank you.
Aww. Thank you.
I knew I had to bring it, because I know Amina be on camera just killing it. So I did a little something different today. I started trying Curology, and I started using their cleanser, and then I started using I restarted like around this time my skin gets really dry. Yeah. So I started using CeraVe's Creme Cleanser with the hyaluronic built in.
Oh yeah.
So
that's a good one.
I just really washed with that, and then I kind of let that dry on my skin, and then I just rinsed it off, and I'm gonna do that more often.
Okay. Another cleanser is one that I've been using for ages, is the Special Cleansing Gel by Dermalogica. And it's one that cleanses, but it does not dry your skin out at all. It's a very light foam, but very moisturizing. It was just here, so I thought I'd share it. But
appreciate that. All right.
Barry, no. Barry said I should send him the bottle. No.
No. Barry keeps
I cut myself every day to use it. I'm still gonna use it.
Barry keeps making fun of the way I say pretty. He spells it Priddy. They do smell pretty.
Oh goodness. Okay, so
what we got? Is it on you?
Am I next? Number 4.
I was gonna say first. Do we have any other comments we need to address?
Let me see. Yeah, Lulu said that happened to her too. It's the whole decant nightmare. It's terrible. Some bottles decant so easily. Yep. Like there will be no drips coming out. It's just straight in there, And then sometimes it's just I need to figure out how to do. I have syringes, but I think they're too small.
Me
too. So I figure out a way how to like.
You know what? Who is it? Forgot his name. Ashton. What's Ashton's channel name? I can't remember right now.
I think I watched his videos. about
The
decanting.
decanting. He
And
said
it
you
had
got to do
different
something to
methods.
open that.
Yeah,
That
like
what's it
a hot
called?
needle or something to kind of.
It didn't work for me.
Yeah, I never did it. It seemed like too much work, so I was like,
Yeah,
no.
I haven't gotten that part yet. It seems like it would work great. So I had some I had the 1 mil like diabetic syringes and was doing that, but that would be like 5 pulls, and I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've been doing like the little funnel, which I hate because the pressure inside the bottle builds up and the funnel won't release.
Oh,
So you
okay.
got to kind of you have to keep moving it up and down so the air pressure will let it drop through.
Okay.
So I'm usually just into these
Yeah.
bottles, and again, once it gets, if the spray is too forceful, what's going in kind of splashes right out.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened, and I was devastated. Devastated.
Yeah.
Yes, please send me a video, Tara. I need to learn. Teach me.
Yes.
Teach me.
Tag us in it. Please.
No, she didn't do a video, but she said she'll send a video to like help us. Anyway,
Okay.
someone asked, I think Nina asked if Ojan was cloying. I've never tried Angel Share, so I don't know. But I can imagine this getting cloying if it's hot outside, but this is not a fragrance you wear in the summertime. This is a strictly fall and winter banger. It's great.
The interesting thing is the video I have releasing next. So I've gotten to the place now where I have videos in queue that are just going to start opening and releasing. I've finally got over my editing hurdle, and I've started to bulk upload. So my next probably like 3 or 4 videos, they're done. They're just going to open when I haven't set them to open. One of them is a PDM. So that's coming up on Monday. So
looking forward to that.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you sent me this one. I'll just say that.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so let's move on, or else we'll be here forever.
Yes.
Okay, let me grab another one. 4. What do my notes say?
What you got? So what's number 4?
Number 4 was my least favorite.
I'm surprised, but I'm not.
I could share my screen. I have number 4. No. Hard no, and I had to channel my inner Jay Holloway. Yeah, it was a hard no. So for me, on my notes, I have it smelled like a sterile bathroom with potpourri. It got slightly better, but no.
Okay.
Boozy, fruity, syrupy.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Well, let me just. Should I be brave and just spray it on my skin? Why not?
If you hate it, I would say probably not.
Well, too late.
Hey,
yeah. Oh. No, I shouldn't have sprayed it. It reminds me of something.
Okay.
It reminds me of hair product as well. Like some sort of
look at you.
What?
Everybody always says I'm the one who always compares stuff to health products, and it's Amina this time, not me. But I do have one.
It has something like, is it chocolate?
It's something edible.
I don't know, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I really don't. No. But I know, okay, so I get like a little bit of woodiness, a tad, like some darkness in here. But
you're onto something.
Like a, how do I say? Like, I can't think of like stewed fruit.
Okay. You're onto something.
But I do get some booziness in here as well. But I don't like it. I don't want to smell it again.
I will say this. Please do, Kati. I will say this. Yes. What I've noticed in terms of this fragrance and the ladies in my circle that I've allowed to smell it, they don't like it. But the fellas in the circle that I've allowed to either smell it, true. They don't care for it. But the fellas in my circle that I've allowed to smell it, they love it. Love it. Abraham loves this one. I think D'Angelo does too, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong, but
I think it's too sweet for me. And I like sweet fragrances, but the direction that it goes in, it's a little bit off-putting for me.
Understood.
And I think it's because it's very syrupy. It's like maple syrup.
Ish. Yep.
Yeah.
It's molasses.
That's the texture I'm getting from it. It's thick.
Yes.
It's sweet.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't know.
That's all right. So this is one that's it's not really talked about at all,
Okay.
and that's actually what kind of drew me to it.
Mhm.
But it's Mancera's Oud Black Candy,
Oh.
licorice,
Mm.
mint, and musk. So that thick black kind of
Yeah.
darkness that you don't like, it's very sweet in the beginning, and it kind of reminds me of molasses in a way, like molasses
Yeah.
candy.
Yeah.
And then it swerves down into that musk. Now I prefer the dry down much more than the opening, because the opening is very sweet,
Yeah.
and it's like you said, stewed candy. It's like candied candy.
Yeah.
It's really really sweet. But I feel like for wintertime, and again, I think this one's probably a lot more fitting for men. It leans a little bit more masculine. That opening though will kind of make you question, like, is this for men? It's
Yeah.
very sweet, but I enjoy it because the musk in here is not the typical musks that I'm used to. The musks in here are, I don't know which type of musk it is. It's just, this one I really like, and this was actually my
Yeah, I know you
first
talk about
niche.
it quite often.
Love this one.
But
It's written now. It is super sweet.
the opening, honestly, I don't have any notes on dry down because I think I was so thrown off by the opening. I was like, no, absolutely not. And then left it at that. But yeah, it just has that, like, it makes my teeth hurt.
Yes, it's really sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just this one, but I'm kind of partial to the House of Mancera for niche offerings. They really they tick all my boxes.
Okay.
So yeah, that's that one. So that was a complete hell no for you. That was like probably your least favorite. I see you scrubbing it off. So this, ladies, most times I've let most of the ladies I've let smell this were not a fan of it, but the guys in my circle, they liked it a lot more. So I'm gonna err on the side of the opening of this is very sweet. I will say the dry down is a lot more masculine than anything. I haven't witnessed many women liking this one. So this may be the one within Mancera land that is for the brothers.
Well, yeah, for the brothers.
But not for Amina. Diamond TV, thank you for joining us on tonight. It was wonderful to have you, and we will see you soon. Have a great night. Okay. It's on me, right? Number 4.
Yeah.
Put that up.
Okay.
You excited about this one?
Yes. Okay. I want to know your thoughts.
Okay. All right. So number 4, where are you? This is this one. And what I have in my notes is something honey-like in the opening, kind of sticky.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess castoreum or vanilla. Something a little spicy, a little floral. I would not buy it or really wear it, but I do kind of hate the opening. It's something in it that makes the back of my throat tickle on opening.
Okay.
I guessed. Huh?
So that's interesting that you say that.
Yeah, I guessed it was a Javoy. I said maybe Javoy.
Okay.
I'm not sure. But what is it? Well, first and foremost, what are the notes and
this one?
Or the chords? Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to just say the notes, and I'm sure once I start saying the notes, some of the people in the chat will know what it is. So it has. Well, okay. So for me, I also recently talked about this in one of my videos, my sheep video. So it does fall in that category. It's quite spicy, leathery. It has a lot going on in it. It's definitely a slightly animalic scent. So it has notes of wormwood, cardamom, pink pepper, mandarin, notes of incense, cloves, woody notes, white flowers, rose, pepper, jasmine, base notes, leather, French labdanum, castoreum, styrax, oak moss, and musk.
So I didn't get really any of those notes right.
Well, you said castoreum. So
okay.
Yeah, you said it has like a vanilla-y castoreum type thing.
Okay.
So that, my friend, is Amouage Memoir Woman.
Yeah, I have not met an Amouage I like yet.
yeah, that's true. I was hoping you would at least like this one.
Yeah.
I was hoping if you don't like Lyric Matte, like you may like this one, but
I didn't hate it. It's just something about it that I was like, I kept doing that. I will say that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna put it on skin again. Let's see what we
got. Try it again.
Try it again.
Oh, we have guesses. Antaeus, no. Black Knight, no. Tara just, damn it. I was supposed to send her a decant and she ordered it already. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
But yeah, Antaeus is not
you
Jones.
want to know something? I'm drawing a little bit of a comparison from this one. Yope. Like a
Really?
like a darker Yope.
Okay. I
But
don't have experience with dope, so I don't know.
yeah, see, right now, it's making me feel like I just gotta keep clearing my throat. I don't know what that
Oh,
is. Which you said oak moss and what else?
a musk, let's see, leather, labdanum, styrax, maybe.
Probably that.
There are pepper notes in here. You have pink pepper and black pepper, cardamom, you have cloves as well. Maybe some spices is
Hmm.
what's causing you to feel that way.
Usually woody notes in certain fragrances, if they're really amped up, they make me feel like I gotta clear my throat.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. It's not terrible. It's just it's that thing to make me feel like I gotta keep clearing my throat. That's what
Yeah,
I don't like.
okay.
But it's not terrible.
That's okay. That's okay.
I don't hate it. I think the only one I kind of hate it. We'll get to that one. We'll get to that one. I'm trying to think. Yeah,
Okay.
number 7 is the one I hated.
Really?
Hated it.
That is like the epitome of sophistication.
We will talk about it soon. I hated number 7.
Oh my god. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. Damn.
That's the only hate I have.
Okay. Okay. So we're on number 5.
Yes.
Okay, what do my notes say? Number 5. I have, like I said, I wish I could screenshot my notes. I find them quite hilarious. I said, yes, sexy, clean man, very familiar, fresh shower gel scent, designer, not unique, but very pleasant, woody, earthy, dry down, maybe vetiver. Let me spray a little bit on just to remind myself. Yeah, okay. It smells, every time I smell it, it smells so familiar. But I think because it's probably one that's popular among the fellas, or maybe this style. I don't know. But it's nice. I like it. I like it.
Okay, what's number 4? Nina Rice, is that number 4 that I sent to Amina or number 4 that Amina sent to me? Please let us know. Well, I'll just tell you. Number 4 that I sent to Amina was Mancera's Ooh Black Candy.
Yeah, and then mine was where did I put it? Memoir Woman by Amouage.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Pam. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Pam. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I just find it to be like typical masculine shower gel scent. Very clean. It just smells like a guy that I had a crush on in high school.
Okay.
You know, or like early years in college. Like he walks by, I'm like, ooh, he smells really nice. It smells really good. It smells good. I would say there's maybe some citrus notes in here. There's some sweetness as well, so I would maybe guess vanilla and the dry down. But it's just very clean.
Okay.
I said vetiver, I think. I said vetiver earlier.
Okay. It's not one I hear a lot of people talking about.
Okay.
It's a more affordable fragrance. And from the house, I think they're in what I call the old school powerhouse.
Can I say one more thing before you say it?
Yeah.
It kind of smells, you know, because you say it's more on the affordable, it does smell like I don't want to say Axe.
Okay.
But it does kind of give me that vibe, which is probably why I think it smells so familiar.
Okay.
Like an Axe, or what's the other one?
Bod.
Yeah, bod. Something fresh, clean, and masculine.
All right. I'm pulling up the notes because I need a refresher to see what it is. Okay.
Biofactory Zone. Have a good night. Thanks for coming.
Yes, thank you so much, Chris. I keep calling him Chris. Oh, Factory Zone is Chris. Chris, thank you so much for stopping by with us. I got to get the folks acquainted to who I'm exactly talking about. But thank you so very much for giving us a little bit of your time and enjoying tonight with us. And you have a great night, bro. I will see you soon. I see the chat is guessing. I actually love that. I love that you guys are guessing along. CK1. Nope.
So I don't know. Do they have Lynx in the US?
I don't know about that.
So Lynx is like the cheap deodorants for like men which is kind of similar to Axe.
Okay.
So Kathy was saying Lynx, and it took me back to like living in the UK and seeing like a whole shelf of Lynx, and they're only like £1 and stuff.
I've never heard of it. I was like, I don't know what Lynx is.
Yeah,
But
Lynx is like it's similar to like Axe and like Old Spice or something.
okay. What would you guess it is, Amina?
I know it's a designer fragrance, or maybe I would even say maybe it could be like a car brand fragrance.
Okay.
Maybe.
It's not. But
Okay.
it is technically designer. It's one of the ones, like I said, I will go as far as to call this one of the old school powerhouses. A lot of fellas in FredCom talk about one of these fragrances as like one of the better smelling, more affordable fragrances. It made a few of my lists here and there. And for everybody guessing in the chat, I'm going to tell you no. I'm going to tell you no.
Curd?
I'm going to tell you no. I'm going to tell you
Is it a Ralph Lauren fragrance?
I'm going to tell you no.
So it's not Ralph Lauren. Okay.
Nope, not Ralph Lauren. This is actually, so the notes in it are, in the top, we got pineapple, grapefruit, and cardamom. Okay. The mid, we have nutmeg, elemi, geranium. In the base, we have vetiver, cedar, and patchouli. Okay. Mighty Strong earlier said we're note beasts on the nose. Thank you so very much. Here we go. You guys are scent notes beast. Thank you. I also, this is another reason I wanted to do this, because when people, when we do our reviews and we're picking up so-and-so, I want people to really know and understand that this is for real. Like if I say I smell so-and-so, it's because I really smell it, not because I've done the work on the back end. And I say, I'm detecting notes of wine and nah. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm smelling and what I'm picking up. If I can't pick it up, I can't pick it up. It is what it is.
You have more guesses. Diesel
is, I'm going to tell you no. Mambo Bora Bora, no. Liz Claiborne, nope. Yope, no. Gotti, I love you too. CK Escape, nope. Aventus, nope.
Is it Karl Lagerfeld?
No.
Okay.
It's interesting that you say that, though. We'll save that for a second. It's interesting that you said that. Nina Rides, no.
Oh, she also said that. Cool. Okay.
Passion for Men, no. CK1, no. Avon, no.
I'm trying to think. I feel like, because it smells very familiar. So I maybe, but then it could be just because it's in a genre that's very popular.
Yeah. See, what do they compare this one to? Some people have compared it to smelling like Chrome Mazzaro. Some have compared it to smelling like Cartier's Declaration. Some have compared it to smelling like Polo Green, which I don't get.
Is it Coach?
It's not.
Mont Blanc?
No.
I just saw.
No.
Okay, I give up. Tell us.
Jacques Bogart, Green Story.
No effing way I would have.
No effing way, right?
No.
Nope. It's Jacques Bogart's Green Story. I don't know why this is. Oh, you know what? I must have a filter on that's like taking away green, because this bottle is green, but it's coming up black.
Oh yeah, it looks very black.
Nope, it's green.
Oh, okay.
I must have some type of setting on. I'm gonna turn that off. But yeah, Bogart Story Green is what this one is.
Okay.
And some people, hey, Winter Michelle. Some people's, I don't know who compared this to Jean-Paul Gaultier's Autrement. That honestly is one of the reasons why I wanted to get this fragrance, because I know Autrement is going out of, is getting ready to be discontinued next year sometime, and it's not like that. But what it does manage to do, I think we were in a live, we were talking about fragrances that kind of smell like food, and the reviews on this one, a lot of people said it kind of smells like Indian food.
Come on.
It does have that, just it has that spicy,
maybe a little bit, but I wouldn't say Indian food.
Kind of like curried something.
No, I don't
a little bit on the dry down. And the interesting thing is, this is billed as a summer fragrance.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah. Yes, John. I think I did send you a decan of this, and I don't think you care for it. I don't think
you definitely threw us for a loop.
Yeah, good. I gotta claim my crown back, as that common sense. No. They have the other one, which is Jacques Bogart Pomme, and it's in a silver bottle. It looks literally just like this, but it's silver.
Okay.
That one kind of has a cherry tobacco-y vibe.
Okay.
But and Nelly, it doesn't necessarily smell like curry, but it kind of has that spicy vibe.
Okay.
It doesn't smell like curry, but some of the reviews are kind of they say it that, and I was like, I don't know about that, but
I don't really get curry either, so
I don't either. I don't either, but I will say this: the spice in this one is very forward, and that's maybe what people are picking up and relating to curry. Now, I don't know, other than cardamom, I don't know what else is giving us that spiciness. Maybe nutmeg. I don't know.
it could be.
Yeah.
I can kind of see how that would be in there, but the cardamom is for sure more prominent, and then you get the reason why I said Karl Lagerfeld is because I have a fragrance that I got for like super cheap called Bois de Yuzu, and it has like a really fruity opening that's kind of pineapple. I don't know if it's pineapple in that one, but it reminded me of that in the opening, so I was like maybe.
Why the yuzu? I would love to smell that. I actually love Karl Lagerfeld.
Yeah.
God rest his soul. But yeah, like I need to get a few of his fragrances. My dad used to wear the Karl Lagerfeld, the one with like the keyhole top. It looked like you just pull it up. Yeah. I don't think I've gotten to the age where I would wear and enjoy it yet, but I feel like as a fragrance head, I need to have it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So number 5 for you, right?
Yes, number 5 for me.
Interested.
Where is it? Where is it?
Have to say about this one?
Number 5. Okay. So, yeah, I didn't like number 5 either. I didn't. It was, you are gonna hate me for this. I said something dirty and floral in this one. It's something animalic about this for sure. Okay. I know it is. In the opening, it's a little inky in the top. It lasted about 3 hours on my skin. I wouldn't buy it. I find it very challenging. Yeah, it's something inky up top. It lasted 3 hours on my skin, and it kind of reminded me of topsoil.
What?
Of topsoil, like potting soil.
Okay, yeah.
It kind of reminded me of that. I find it very challenging to wear. And I said maybe Sex and the Sea by Francesca Bianchi.
Oh no.
I just had to guess.
Girl. Like,
I was thinking I was thinking inky sea. I don't know. But you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm kind of guessing what it might be. It might be Leviathan.
No.
Okay. I was thinking Leviathan, inky, octopus, squid.
Okay. Yeah. So it definitely, I think you hit it on when you said it reminds you of potting soil, because it does have a very prominent soil accord.
Really?
So that's good.
Okay.
It also has some fruity notes, some metallic notes. I wonder if anyone can guess. Banana, tropical fruits, fig, vetiver, musk, leather, sandalwood, and earthy notes. Yeah. All that as well.
Earthy notes I'm getting. And you want to know something? You're gonna hate me for this too.
What?
It kind of smells like olive juice.
Olive juice.
Yes, like a dirty martini, just the olive. Just ugh.
I can kind of get that.
Get
that. Yes.
I kind of don't. I don't like it.
Yeah. So we have a guess, a correct guess.
Zoologist.
Brigro.
Night Flyer. By whom?
By Olympic Orchids.
Never would have guessed it.
So it's supposed to smell like a bat cave, essentially. So there's some fruity notes in there. It's very earthy, the soil notes are what's the most prominent. And like I can smell it from here, just like rich, damp soil. Yes,
like the black soil with the little white bits. You know exactly when it has like the perfect that.
Yeah.
Like, so I will say this. I sprayed. I was like, why the hell would she send me this?
I wanted to send you something that would be a little bit more challenging.
Yeah,
I think the last 3. Well, now that I know that you say you don't like 7, which literally, I don't know what to do with you. But 5 and 6, I think, would be maybe the more challenging ones for you. Okay. I'm just guessing.
Okay.
I'm curious to see what you think about number 6. But number 5 is Night Flyer. It's not quite animalic to me.
Okay.
It's just, but I strangely love it. Maite was on the chat earlier. She's the one who sent me a sample, and I really liked it.
Okay.
I felt weird that I liked it because I was just sitting on my bed, just like basking in it, like I like this.
Okay. I was just like, ah.
So I didn't buy a full bottle, but I decided to buy a 10 ml decant
Okay.
because I wore this for Halloween. This was my Halloween.
That
scent.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was, yeah. I didn't care for this one.
Yeah.
At all. But
Bryce, welcome.
excellent guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a second to answer Diamond's question. Are there age ranges for certain type of fragrances? I kind of believe that there are markets. Let's say I wouldn't necessarily say that if you're this old you shouldn't wear this, but I will say you can smell certain fragrances and you can kind of figure out who they're going for, who's the target audience. I know usually I can. One, in my opinion, it's a very unpopular opinion. I kind of feel like Paco Rabanne's the 1 million, Lucky, etc. That is for a much younger man than I am. It just smells like I'm trying too hard, and I don't like that. I don't like to feel aged out. But partially because I love fragrances that smell sweet. Those tend to perform better on me, and I'm able to carry them well. I don't think I'm an old guy or anything, but those types of fragrances, I don't have any Paco Rabannes. They do not smell what I see myself as. I feel like
it doesn't fit you.
Yeah, it doesn't fit me. It feels like literally I went into my nephew's fragrance collection. Like, I'm gonna kill him with this. No. So that's how I feel. How do you feel about it?
I have to mostly agree, a little bit disagree, because just like with gender, people like to put gender to fragrances. I personally don't. I don't think it's necessary to age fragrances as well, but yes, there are fragrances that, like you say, you wear them and it feels juvenile.
Yes, that's the best way to describe it. Thank you.
I don't want to say like, okay, because you're 30 years old, you can't wear that fragrance.
Yeah, no.
You can wear it if you want, but with me and how I carry myself, I can't wear like Prada Candy or what's the other one?
Pink Sugar.
Pink Sugar.
I wear Pink Sugar.
Stuff like that. Like some, and then there's some other fragrances. What's another one? I had one here. Okay, so one of the reasons why I don't like a lot of fruity fragrances is because they feel very young.
Okay.
And probably it's because I used to wear those when I was like 12,
Okay.
So when I smell those really fruity fragrances, I'm like, I just can't. I still have a couple that I keep for nostalgia. I don't wear them.
Okay.
But yeah, something like fruity fragrances I feel like is more juvenile, more for a young lady. And like I would be surprised if I saw a 10-year-old wearing Memoir Woman. Then I'd be like, okay.
Like, hold it.
Who lets you walk out the house
smelling grown? Hey Nadia, thank you so very much. Like that's one thing I try to be is at the very least honest and give a first impression, because for individuals who may not have access to the fragrance, I'm not a reviewer who's going to tell you this smells good if I don't rock with it. I'm going to be very transparent and let you know what I think of when I smell it, what it reminds me of, and share a raw and honest experience, because I know that's what people come to fragrance reviews for. Like, say for instance, if you're in a place and you're like, oh, I want to try this, let me check the reviews. I'm not here to mislead anybody, and I just kind of take that seriously. So
I think another important thing to say is that when people are watching reviews before they make purchases, they have to be aware that
it's an opinion.
Just because I like this fragrance, I think it's phenomenal. I mean, it's happened many times. Even today, some fragrances that I think are fantastic, and I would put a really great review out because I like it and I feel that way about it. And you could go around and say that, the same fragrance, totally different review, very negative or whatever, maybe okay. So maybe people will be like, well, I'm confused because this person doesn't like it and this person likes it. So what do I do? Go sample it yourself.
Yeah, it's really subjective, because I have a lot of fragrances that I love. Like, Ooh, Black Candy is one that I actually really like. You don't. And it's just one of those things. It's a hell no. I'm not mad at you, though.
Hardcore hell no.
I have noticed that the ladies that I've come into contact with, they like how it smells on me.
Okay.
They would not wear it.
Yeah.
So no, 6 says there's no age range unless it's a great final. Hey, That was my dad's favorite. Okay, do not mess with the memory.
Yeah.
All right.
Winter Michelle says she loves 1 Million Lucky.
Do you? And again, I can kind of say I can kind of see that. Hey, Kiana, thank you for joining us.
Hi,
I'm trying to
Kiana.
find Winter Michelle's comment. There we go. I love 1 Million Lucky. Again, I understand that. For me, it's just a little too young. And again, like I said, I kind of feel I feel like a kid with a driver's license. I feel very quote unquote young in a way, even though I'm not. So like I get that. I still dress young, depending on who you ask. I'm a sneaker fanatic. Like I love streetwear. That's what I do. I'm not the business suits. You know, I'm not the uncle on the grill with the sandals and the the Versace like shirt. Yeah, no, that's not me. If you saw me out and about, you'd be like, okay, he may be about 29, 30, and I'm not. So like I kind of dress younger. I'm more lighthearted. I'm not that serious unless it's time to handle business. Then I'm serious. But my general sense of style is a lot more adventurous, colorful, and fun. So you would think I would be with the shit with Paco Rabanne's 1 Million Luckies, and it just doesn't work on me. They smell great on other people. On me, it just feels like that's the best way to describe it. See you, Six. Thanks for joining us.
Good night.
Yep. What were you going to say? I'm sorry about that.
No, I'm just saying I totally understand what you mean.
Yeah. And again, I love Ultra Male, and a lot of people will say is juvenile. Not on me, because like I said, I can carry sweet fragrances and they perform amazingly on me. Even fragrances that I've marketed toward women. Even fragrances I marketed toward women, like I can carry pink sugar. You would never guess it's pink sugar. You'd be like, "Oh, this smells really good." You'd never guess it.
That's another point I remember making on one of my videos, that a lot of how people perceive a fragrance is how you wear it and how your personality, the way you dress, the way you carry yourself. So I could be wearing a masculine fragrance and someone will say, "Oh, it smells feminine," because I could be wearing a ball gown. It's the whole package, I think.
Yep. It's really you. And that's something that I had to understand. A lot of people, excuse me, they will comment you, but it's what you bring to it. And kind of like how Jill Scott said, I got that fragrance for my boyfriend. It stank on him. It smelled good on you. It's very much like that. Like I could have on 1 Million Lucky and it smelled good to other people, but I don't enjoy it. The guy next to me can have on the same fragrance. It doesn't smell as good on him. Like fragrance is super subjective, and it's really a way to personalize an experience. So that's another thing I love about it.
Yeah. No, I get it. Okay.
All right.
Rocky doesn't have a good time. I'm also having a good time.
I am. I'm having an amazing time with this. This is super duper great. Okay.
It's
on you. But yeah, this is just like topsoil. That's all I'm getting is dark dampness. You did a great job there.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I need to send him this one. This has to be in there no matter what. Okay, so this is number 7. Number 6.
Number 6.
Oh, it came in this.
Yes.
I love red atomizer because it reminds me of the holiday.
Yeah, I was running out of these size, and I was like, well, she's gonna get a full one of this.
Yeah.
Also because I felt like you would like it. So I was like, I'm gonna give it this one because I think you're gonna like it, and I'm gonna give you a lot of it.
Okay. So, I'm looking at my notes and I'm like, okay. Let me spray this here. Okay, so on my notes I said, don't like the opening, but grew on me. Not bad, alike.
Okay.
So it kind of,
Okay, I'm with it.
So I said it's slightly floral, sweet, musky. I'm thinking there's vanilla in here, and I got a similar almondy feel, similar to the number 3, which is a Tokyo Milk one. But yeah, I mean, did I say fruit? Because I feel like I'm getting some fruitiness here on my skin now.
Yeah.
Yeah, a light musky fragrance. I just said I liked it. I didn't. I went not head over heels, but it's nice. It's nice. Okay. If I had to guess, it's also not one that like I remember it lasting very long.
I'm surprised. This lasts on me so long. Oh my God, it hangs. I actually layer this fragrance with other fragrances that have performance problems.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I don't usually do a lot of layering,
Yeah,
but if I have a fragrance that has
find
performance
this.
problems,
Sorry.
no, I said I usually layer this with fragrances that have performance problems. So,
Okay.
like, if I like a fragrance but it has performance problems, I put this on first and then put whatever the fragrance is on top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean it's nice. It's nice. It's not like I said, it's not amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But
You think it's niche,
it's
designer?
not heavy fragrance. I would say it's probably designer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as far as a brand goes, I don't think I've smelled this before, but it's not something that's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just getting like fruits, wood, musk.
It's funny that you say fruits because one of the top notes has fruit.
Yeah.
So top notes are papyrus, bergamot. The mid is patchouli, rose, and jasmine. The base is amber, vanilla, sandalwood, and oak moss.
Okay. And it sounds great.
Yeah, this is again, it's funny that you said that it doesn't last that long on you. So D'Angelo said you might go nose blind to it, and I think that's what it is. Because this one, it made one of my beast mode performance lists.
Okay. Yeah.
It is an amazing performer, but it is too an uncommon scent to my collection and kind of across the board. I've only had one other person mention this, but I haven't seen him in the fragrance review land in forever. Imitsu, this was actually one of his suggestions. And I tried it and I ended up getting this fragrance the first time. I sprayed it a few times, could not gel with it, gave it away. Okay. And then I ended up seeing it again for a much bigger size bottle for I think I may have paid $14 for this. And it's a 3.4 ounce. Huge. Yeah. The only thing was this didn't come with a top, and that bothers me. But since it's in a darker bottle, I was with it because it keeps it fresh.
It's nice. So, it's a fragrance. I like it.
I doubt somebody guessed it.
Fancy Nights?
Yep. Jessica Simpson, Fancy Nights.
Oh, wow.
He got it. It's funny. So, Brockro, have you been paying attention, or do you just know this fragrance?
I've been paying attention.
He has to have been paying attention. Yeah. All right, Brockro, I see you. I see you.
You're not allowed to guess anymore. Second one, you got right.
Brockro is on it.
He's the fire.
But yes, it is Fancy Nights, and as you guys can see, this, I don't know why the settings are showing this as like black and white. This bottle is like emerald green.
Yeah,
it's like
really black.
You know what? Hold on. I know why it is. It's something about the green screen that's on.
Oh, okay.
Let me change that. Ha! There you go.
There you go.
Fixed it. Okay.
Yeah.
I did see that earlier. So let me show you guys. Let me just back up a taste and show you Bogart Story green, because they're really, really green. There we go.
Oh, see? Yeah. Okay.
So
very black.
Yeah, I know, right? You know what? I didn't think it was that common. I didn't think it was common at all. Okay, good. Good, Mighty Strong. Yeah. Indecence, I really think I didn't enjoy it at first, but I did give it a few tries, and I was like, okay, it takes some chutzpah to wear it. As a man, you can't come in this scared. I wonder if anybody's gonna like this. You gotta come bring that thing I'm coming through. But to me, it's very dark. It's patchouli forward. I said it was patchouli to the max, and that's really what I think
with my experience with patchouli, I interpret it very differently. So by smelling this, I wouldn't say it's a patchouli fragrance. And it happens a lot with a lot of other fragrances as well. But I think maybe for me to consider it patchouli, it's like the intense, dusty, like earthy patchouli. Because I'm not getting that in here.
This is the green patchouli. This is the borderline smells like hippies patchouli or like weed patchouli. It isn't the earthy, dirty patchouli.
Yeah. Bye, Ben. Thanks for stopping by.
Yes, Ben. Thank you so much for joining us.
Has 2 bottles of this. Wow. You must love it.
See you soon. It does has the perfect way to say it had to grow on me.
Yeah.
And like I said, I really use this to carry other fragrances. Now, before I actually ended up giving away Salvatore Ferragamo's Free Time, I would base this and then put Free Time on top, and it helped it last a lot longer. My niece loved this on me. She was like, "Oh,
really?
smell good." She loved it on me. So
Okay.
I didn't even have the heart to tell, like, this is fancy night. She'd have been like, it's like, what?
Like, just say thank you, and that's it. Thanks.
Yeah, I just said thanks. You traded fancy nights for stash. I remember you saying you liked me too, but I think it was a little expensive, and I was just like, it's not that deep.
Yeah, I've been hearing really good things about it. I'm intrigued.
I think Barry talked about stash as well.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So that was number 6. Number 6, right?
What is
number 6 for you? My notes were: it opens powdery, and it turns spicy immediately. It's something familiar about it, kind of medicinal even. Okay. Reminds me of a tea I've drank before. It's not one that I would buy or want to wear again. It kind of smells like hair grease to me. So I was guessing this maybe a Guerlain Mitsuko.
Okay. No, it's not.
No? Okay.
You really were like guessing the actual fragrances.
Yeah. I was trying to give it. I tried my hardest. Like, I'm going to give this a full.
Okay. So before I pull it out, so this is another sheep fragrance that I featured on my video.
Okay.
It has a ton of notes, but I'm just gonna tell you the ones that I get from it. So there's some incense in it, some oak moss, some spices, a little bit of floral notes. You get a little bit of sweetness, some warmth. It's slightly leather. To me, this fragrance is just, it's like everything. What is it, Bryce?
Nope, he can't guess.
Because I'm giving like really big clues. Maybe I shouldn't say that I featured it in a video.
He can't guess. He is banned from guessing.
Wow, whatever. Okay. So this one is by Zoologist, and it's Civet. Civet by Zoologist. I swear I haven't been drinking. Zoologist.
I would have never guessed.
25% on Amazon?
Really? Make sure I have to. You know what?
It does have a little bit of powderiness on it, and that's my least favorite thing about this fragrance. But that does go away quite quickly, and just leaves this very interesting, spicy, slightly smoky, woody scent with just many different layers. And it's complex, but it works. Yeah. Especially in the dry down. I think with this one you have to wear it a bit long but it's. Yeah, it's want to keep wearing it if you're not enjoying the opening. But for me, it's a little smidge in the opening not the opening, but the opening in the mid that I'm not a huge fan of. Yeah. But after that dies down, I think it's gorgeous.
I don't hate it. It just reminds me of Guerlain Mitsuko.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's in the same category, but to me, they're in the same category but different subcategories. Okay. That makes sense. So this one is, to me, it's mostly a spicy sheep style fragrance, whereas leather, and then what's it called? Mitsuko is more of like a fruity, really like classic. Okay. Sheep. Got it. And it's fantastic. It's great.
Okay. Phoenix says she's dying to trash Stash and Civet. So
okay, both of them.
Check them out. But yeah, I didn't hate it. It wasn't a favorite of mine. So,
and welcome, Phoenix.
Welcome, Phoenix. Yes, I missed that. Welcome. Thank you for joining us on tonight. So yeah, it was just okay. I didn't get Civet though. I will say that I didn't get an animalic from it.
That's the thing. And although it's like Civet is the name, I was expecting it to be so much more animalic and more challenging than it really is. To me, I still find it slightly challenging, but in a completely different way. Not how I was expecting. So it kind of threw me off, but I think the perfumer did a really good job creating something that is classic, but also extremely modern and very unique. So I really appreciate that fragrance. Kati. Well, she's right. You're in Europe. Well, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you, truly. I do.
We will let you go. And again, if you want to catch the rest of it, catch it in the replay. But we're very glad that you joined us on tonight.
Yeah.
Enjoy some rest.
Yes, please sleep in.
Yes. Have a great night or morning.
Bye, Kaki. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it just was to me.
Okay.
I didn't hate it though.
Fair.
I didn't expect to I didn't expect anything from it. So I think that's the best thing. Now, had I heard like, had it been hyped and I smelled it, I'd have been like, but I don't hate it. I wouldn't have guessed that this was in the zoologist lane.
Okay.
I would have guessed that bat. If this would have been bat, I'd have been like, all right.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
All right.
So
7.
Let me pull up my notes again. And then
Is that the one I didn't label?
No, you labeled it.
I labeled it? Huh. I thought I didn't label one of them.
No, all of them are labeled.
Sweet.
Yeah. Okay. Not free.
I should have did this in the beginning.
What?
Cleanse the palate with some coffee beans.
So for my notes, I said it has a similar feel to number 5, but with a more pronounced fruit note.
Okay.
It's fresh, sweet, fruity, masculine, but also very nice.
Okay.
Yeah, this is fruit forward. I think this is also sweeter. Quite sweet and yeah, almost sugary sweet even.
Okay.
It's sweeter than I remember it. I hope it's not mixing up with some other things. But it's nice. It's nice. It's very sweet, very masculine. I just realized the juice is kind of like, or is it just me? Is it kind of bluish?
I can't tell because it is in the bottle it comes in. I can't really tell.
It's okay.
And I'll show you in a minute. It'll make sense in a minute. I'm not purposely being evasive.
Yeah. Okay. If I had to guess, I would say it's also a designer fragrance. I liked it. I really do like it. It's not something I would wear personally because I find it to be similar to a shower gel, masculine,
mass appealing.
Exactly. Fragrance. And I just find it to have some fruity notes, maybe. I don't know, something juicy. And floral notes aren't very prominent. I would say this is more of like a fruity, woody fragrance.
You're onto something.
Yeah. That's yeah.
You're severely onto something there. So Fragrantica has it categorized as a citrus, aromatic, fresh, spicy.
Okay.
Let's see, what else is it saying? Top notes, we have blood orange, pink grapefruit, and mint. In the mid, we have vetiver, rose, geranium. Base notes are ambroxan, patchouli, and musk.
That sounds really great. Sounds good. And it's nice, but it's not for me. It's just not my personal taste, but I like it. If I had to guess who it's by, is it designer?
It is designer.
Okay. Is it uncommon? It's probably uncommon.
Not really. I think I've
for failure. Okay.
I did.
You know all of your scents are uncommon scents. And
no, they're not all of them.
The brand name and the fragrance name.
I said the same thing, and I've not got one of them right. Again, I have been confident in my wrongness.
Yeah, true. Is this it's like an Azaro fragrance?
No.
You
said it earlier, which kind of threw me off. I was like,
Karl Lagerfeld?
Yeah, it is Karl Lagerfeld. This is Bois de Vetiver. Came out in 2017.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Let me show you the box. It makes more sense. But as you can tell, so like I can't tell if the juice is grayish or bluish because it looks like the gradient, but when you turn it upside down, you can see it's clear. So maybe the juice is kind of grayish bluish.
I think so. Just very slightly. It's like a tint. Yeah. And
again, this one, I will say this. I love the atomizer on this. I think Ashton he did a review on it when it first came out. This one came out like 2017. But let me just let you guys see that atomizer. It's like but I love
it froze. Yeah, do it again.
Did it freeze? Okay.
Why is it freezing? Or is it just me?
It's probably going too quick, but
I missed it.
You can hear it.
Okay, there it is.
It's like a fire hose, like
yeah.
I love it though. I really enjoy it. My only thing is it doesn't really last long on my skin. It's very fresh, and again, maybe I go anosmic to it.
Yeah.
But it's very fresh, and I thought neroli wasn't here. And I was expecting when I heard Bois de Vetiver, I was thinking like, "Ooh, this is gonna be so vetiver forward," and it's really not. The vetiver is probably like the quietest piece.
Yeah. Good night, Tara.
Have a good night, Tara. Thank you for joining us.
We'll talk later.
Yes. You're not old, hush. She said, I'm old. I said, you ain't old, hush. Because if you old, I'm old, and I ain't old.
It's because we're night owls.
Right. Vamps like Napsay. I saw Red Lantern earlier. I didn't get a chance to acknowledge him. Shit.
He was here.
Yeah, Red Lantern was here early. I just didn't get a chance to get caught up in the chat, etc. What's going on, Lawrence Davis? Thank you for joining me, bro.
Welcome.
So yeah, I feel like this is a very affordable fragrance. It's maybe $30. And again, to honor Karl Lagerfeld's departure from this world, I had to at least get one. I love this bottle too. That bottle is kind of classy, sexy. But again, I think it's a great staple for somebody who's really building their collection. If you're in that place where you're nearing 50 or so bottles, this one may be a little redundant. In my experience, this one kind of smells like Banana Republic's Neroli Woods to me, even though there's no Neroli in here. I didn't know it was Rose.
I can see how you can get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that Neroli feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
D'Angelo said, people are going to bed and I'm just getting off work.
Oh. Well, we're glad to have you hanging with us.
It's okay.
Yep.
Okay, so
number 7.
I think this is when our friendship ends.
If we falling off about let's say this.
Nice knowing you.
If we're falling out about differences of opinion, we were never friends.
Of course I'm joking. Of course I'm joking. Okay, so tell me about 7.
Number 7. I said number 7 opens very floral forward with an oud composition. So rose and oud is kind of what I'm getting. I know rose is in there mixed with oud. It reminds me of Mancera's Rose Oud Musk or Bulgari Magnolia Sensuelle. Something a little indolic in there that I actually don't care for. I'm detected some notes of citrus, and it's very interesting. And again, this one leans a little more feminine in my opinion on my skin.
Really?
But I hate the mid and dry down. And I put in quotes, immortelle, question mark.
Okay.
So that's what I got. That's what I got.
Okay. So you're right. Any guess on the house or the fragrance?
No. I said something Mancera like, but I can't place it. I don't know which house. I think I gave up at this one. I was going strong, and then I was like, I don't know what this one is.
I'm tired. Okay, so yes, it is a rose oud fragrance, and to me, it's one of the most sophisticated fragrances that I have in my collection. I find it interesting that you said that it leans feminine because I find that it leans slightly masculine.
Okay.
It's definitely a it's not indolic, but it does have notes of cumin that can maybe turn your nose a bit. Maybe it's not, good to you. What else can I say about it? How did you find the lasting power on it?
I don't remember. I just know you know what? Let me see what else I put in my notes. Since I hated the mid and dry, I think it's stuck around much longer than I wanted it to.
Okay. So in the opening, there is bergamot along with artemisia. It has rose de mai, cloves, cassis, jasmine, geranium, labdanum, ylang ylang, oud, musk, cumin, pink pepper, benzoin, gaiac wood, olibanum, patchouli, oak moss, cypriol oil. Bye, Kiana.
See you later, Kiana. Thanks for joining me. I love you too.
And so cypriol oil and labdanum. So as I said, this is one of my prized possessions in my collection. It's just the epitome of sophistication. And that fragrance is United Arab Emirates by Roja Dove.
Keep it. Keep it.
I can't believe you don't like
A lot of people are saying Aaron Terrence Hughes or Portrait of a Lady.
No, good guesses, but no. But this to me is just, I don't want to sound cliche and be like, oh, it's a masterpiece. Yes, it's Roja. Yes,
Yeah.
good job. Yes. But this one, like I said, it's just sophistication in the bottle. Like, this is a grown adult. Like, you only wear this. You only wear this to like really elegant events, something very fancy. I love this fragrance, and I can't wait for the times come where I can dress up and go to like a gala. I'll just crash the party. I don't care. I'll go to a gala and I'll be spraying like 10 sprays of this. This stuff is, I can't believe you don't like this.
I didn't care for it.
This is a stunner. This is a stunner.
I didn't care for it. And again, that may be it, John. I haven't smelled any other roses. I will admit this. I have a little more growing to do in my fragrance journey. I've not smelled any roses. I've not smelled any fragrance du bois. I've not smelled or experienced any Killians, any of those. So yeah, I have a little bit more growth to do in my fragrance journey. I am in no way, shape, form, or fashion a master yet, and just knowing exactly what knowing exactly which fragrances I love, like, etc. I know the ones I've experienced that I like, but I'm always open to new experiences, and that's one of the reasons I want to do this, because I want to expand my palette just a little larger. But yeah, I didn't care for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't care for it. I just knew it had something familiar to it.
So I got Rose Oud DNA.
Yeah.
But I think what makes this one special, well, I mean, a lot of complex Rose Oud fragrances have that cypriol oil that kind of gives it this slightly medicinal, but it has a unique trait that.
Because Rose Oud musk kind of comes off rubbery, plasticky on me.
But I think that's because it's Sarah. I'm sorry, but I think that's because it's Mancera. Because I have listen.
Hold it.
Listen.
Hold it. Hold it.
Okay. I have it, and I love that fragrance by Mancera. It's one of the only Manceras that I have, but I do find it to smell, and you quoted me on this many times, even in your last video. I find it very synthetic.
But that wasn't even for you, but maybe it was.
I have it. It was for me. It was directed towards me.
I like a lot of things. Thank you very much, Mike.
Yeah. But I love that fragrance, and I thought you would like it, but unfortunately, it's not the case.
Again, we got a little more to go. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep all of them.
Try it when it's cold.
Yeah.
Okay. At night, just try it. Spray on like 1 or 2 sprays. I said 10 sprays earlier. I was exaggerating. I don't want to kill anyone. I don't want to kill myself.
I don't want to be bothered with it. From what I remember, I experienced, I don't want to be bothered with that for very long. I want that to be an experience. So I did 2, and it was like, I'm ready for it. Have you ever been? Well, I'm gonna put too much of that. Have you ever been on a ride before and ready to be done with it? Like, okay, I can get off now.
Yeah.
Okay. It was kind of like that. Like, gotcha. I'm ready for this to be over. I was gonna say something else. Like, have you ever been so high you were ready for the high to come down? Like, this is enough. But
I don't know what that means.
Like, well, I indulge in a little bit of burning bush, and I remember getting so.
What is the burning bush? I don't.
Well, we will be anonymous, but I remember experiencing that before, and I was like, I'm ready for this to be over with. Like, again, we all adults here, but I kind of
too much. I can definitely see how it can be too much. Yeah. But I think it's a special occasion type fragrance. So yes.
Nets, yes. That's what it is. I love it.
Yeah, Rich Mitch said Diptyque's Oud Palau is a fantastic road oud. Yes, I have Oud Palau and I love it very much.
I remember you saying you love Oud Palau. I've not experienced this, so again,
yeah,
it's some room to grow. I have a lot of room to grow, and that's actually what I love about the fragrance journey. The things that I think are great, I'll revisit them and be like,
Yeah, exactly. It's very true. I mean, I've had that many times where I've had to kind of take time with the fragrance, because not all. I mean, sometimes you know, you'll spray a fragrance and you'll love it at first sniff. But sometimes, you know, you have to let it develop. It has to grow on you. And I think your nose also changes.
Mm-hmm.
I have many fragrances that I have now that I rave about that I wasn't crazy about them initially.
Mm-hmm.
But
Have a
after
good night, Nika.
it, hi
Thanks for
Nika,
joining us.
how are
This
you?
this is very interesting. So we're getting compared to like mirror images of each other, like the exact opposites. Which is very interesting. I don't think I noticed that.
I didn't notice that either. I always forget. I guess because I feel like my stud is not it's not prominent. It's kind of hidden.
Mm-hmm.
So I usually forget that it's even there.
Me too. That's like when I got it pierced, and they gave me a really small one. I was like, good. I didn't want one kind of sitting up like a little muffin.
Yeah.
So I was very happy that it was unnoticeable for a really long time. But
Yeah.
when I did wear glasses, it would bump so much, and it's just such pain. So there's that.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Indecents. Thank you so much for joining us. Everybody, we want to thank you so much for joining us on tonight. This was amazing. I had an excellent time.
This is great.
I know we're probably winding down to the time of you being cool with hanging around, but we can cap it at 2 hours.
Yeah,
like 5 or so
minutes. I think 2 hours is
perfect. I've not tried Ona di Oreo. I don't even know who that is.
Okay, yes. So I go back to that comment by Rich. I saw that fragrance and I almost bought it because it sounded so interesting. This was a while ago and it was on sale. And I don't know why, but I didn't buy it. There was another one too. I think there was a vanilla one from the same house that I was going to get. Because usually when I buy fragrances, I always buy two instead of just one. And I wanted to get the vanilla one and the leather one, and I didn't, and I regret it because the bottles are so cute too. Oh, the suede one. Paige has the suede one.
I have to see what these look like because I've never heard of any of these.
Yeah, if you look it up, Mona di Oreo. I think the perfumer, did she pass away? Like the original perfumer of that. If I remember correctly, I think she passed away, and then the reason why they were on sale is because they were old. Packaging, and they were like rebranding and putting it in different. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong. Thanks, Jay, for being here. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us, Jay Holloway. You have a great night. Blesses my heart. You guys came by and hung with us. I'm very happy about that.
Yeah. It means a lot.
Totally. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this. This is something I definitely wanted to do for a while, and I'm glad we got a chance to do it. I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Okay.
All right.
So yeah, I mean, I think we could wind it down unless there's anything you wanted to talk about specifically.
Not really.
Yeah. Bye, Nats.
Bye, Nats. Thank you so very much for coming to hang.
As always.
Always.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yes. Yeah. I didn't really have too much going on. Like I said, I bought way too many fragrances in the past week or so, and they all are starting to come. I think I got a delivery tomorrow. Okay. It has 3 in it, and yeah, it's not good.
Nika says, "Why 2, Amina? Because I have a problem." Okay, I can never buy one fragrance. I always have to buy like, well, let me just add another one on there so I can have a better.
I buy in multiples now too. I usually do. I usually do 2 or 3 in a shipment. Yeah, I feel like that's just. I might as well make it worth my while. That's what I feel. It's just like might as well, you know. Nika Mark says, let's talk about fragrances that you picked up for Black Friday. Fragrances that I picked up for Black Friday.
I actually didn't. Okay, I told you earlier. I'm on a no buy, so this girl bought 0 fragrances for Black Friday.
Well, technically, I didn't buy it for Black Friday, but if we want to talk about fragrances I actually bought on Black Friday, Hindu Kush and Mancera's Hindu Kush and what is it? Wild Python. I actually bought both of those. So I really felt like I was doing myself a disservice if I didn't, because both of those for $110 shipped. I felt like a fool for not doing it. So
right, no, that's a great deal. That is a great deal. You take advantage of that.
Paige, thank you for stopping by, bro. Cheers to you. Thank you so very much. I'm excited that you guys came and hung, and again spent some of your Saturday with me and Amina. I'm beyond elated. Thank you guys so very much. Wait. Cannot miss this. Thank you so much, Kiana.
Thank you, Kiana.
You
It's so nice.
continue to be one of my great supporters, and I really appreciate you. So thank you for one, spending time with us. I know it's 11 o'clock where you are, but also two, coming by the stream, supporting. And Kiana consistently restreams my content, or not restreams.
Oh.
She goes back and watches it again, and I'm like, I love that because I've been trying to get to that place where like I want to have content that can be rewatched. I want to make some good rewatch value, but with kind of like fragrance reviews, it's like once you kind of absorb the information, it's like, oh, okay. But I'm trying to infuse some things in there that make you want to be like, let me go watch this again because this was either funny, informative, or whatever. So
yeah,
thank you so very much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was an excellent deal, and I felt like if I didn't get that, I would be kicking myself later. So
yeah,
I have not finished. I cannot remember the gentleman from the Facebook group that gave me decants of Black Afghano by Nasamano and Hindu Kush. I think I had put in the groups. I was interested in those, and he was like, "Yo, I will send you samples of this and this and that." And I'm like, "Thank you." So again, the people in the fragrance community continue to be some of the most genuine people. Pam just told me she sent me some samples, so I was like,
nice.
I love getting sent mail.
Yeah.
I want to know. So if you guys saw, I posted that the Scent Fairy sent me something. I want to show that to you guys, but I want to keep it under wraps. But I will share this if you guys want to see what it is. So if you want to see it, recently got this.
Oh yeah, you put it on Facebook, I think.
Yes, I put it on Facebook, like sent mail from the Scent Fairy.
Did you try them yet?
Have I tried? Yes, I have tried it. But I have not showed everybody what it is. Everybody was like, "Show us, what is it? Show us." And I was like,
"Tell us."
He will show you in a couple days. Okay.
Keep it secret.
It's in this little. It's in my little tray back here.
Okay. Speaking of, why you look for that? A while ago, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Mr. Oz.
Mm-hmm.
Nose behind Motif Olfactive. He was a YouTuber, or still is kind of a YouTuber. And we did a live together a while ago where I kind of casually interviewed him. Mm-hmm. We did a sample swap, actually. Yeah. I don't know if you watch Mr. Oz's videos. I watched his videos beforehand, and his collection.
I didn't know he was a reviewer until you had him on. I thought he was just a perfumer. Now I had been hearing Oswald's name for a while, but I had him pegged as just a perfumer. I didn't know he was a reviewer, kind of like Aaron's Taryn Hughes.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh my God, like you legit have been booking some interviews from like big time folks, and I don't know why you were nervous.
Thank you.
Yeah, like
I decided to take a break from them during the holiday season because I know a lot of brands are really busy around this time of year. So I'm hoping I can resume those type of videos, those type of lives, maybe like end of January. Well, starting back again in the end of January. So we'll see. But I have all these samples in this here. Are all his. I think there's 10 of them. Ooh. And I have yet. These are Maite samples.
Okay.
This thing is mirrored and it confuses me. Where's my finger? My finger is here. Here.
Those are the samples.
These are Maite samples, which has caused me to make purchases already. But I'm thinking about doing a live where I do first impressions on these because there's some like really, really good stuff in there. What I've heard. And things I've been wanting to try. So maybe if you guys are interested, let me know. I'll probably do it next week.
I'm down for it because I honestly I've been sitting on samples from his house as well. I have like 4 of them, and I want to do a live first impressions. I don't know. I've been really trying to do is I'm in the space right now where I'm focusing on either Black perfumers or Black perfume houses or indie houses. So I have so many of those, and I've been trying to figure out when's the best time to do it. And I'm learning that what I need to do is those need to be either just alive by themselves with nothing, because the focus on that needs to have its own focus. If that makes sense.
Absolutely, I agree with you.
I'll do that soon. And again, we're coming up on Vlogmas, so. I guess I have a little lenience. I'm gonna try my heart. I was thinking about, since I have a lot of content that has not been edited, I was thinking about just putting it out unedited, and then just be like, yeah, but it's gonna be messy, and I don't like that. It gives me the hives. Scentz is I think his channel.
Yeah.
Thing.
D'Angelo.
Thanks,
Answer.
D'Angelo.
Thank you. Okay, so show us, what is it that you have?
The Scent Fairy blessed me with something that I would have
Remove the
never
comments. I want
expected.
to see.
Oh, my bad. The
Yeah.
Scent Fairy, excuse me, it blessed me with something that I was not expecting.
Oh, I remember this.
Oud Luxuria by Novitus.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, she was
Bigger.
like, you know, since you made it to the live, you were one of the first people. I'll send you a decan. I was like, send me one of the Novitus decants. I want to get a chance to smell them. And then she sent me a message. She was like, I'm gonna send you a whole bottle. I was like, no. I just want to sample one. And again, in typical Scent Fairy fashion,
Sent the whole box.
sent the whole
Oh,
box. No,
damn
well,
box.
better yet, she sent me tracking information. And I was like, what? What? But this
Typical.
presentation is
Wow.
beautiful.
I haven't tried any Navitus fragrances yet.
Me either until this one.
How do you like it?
I like it. I will tell you this. This is not one that's gonna play with you.
Okay.
It's literally 2 sprays max. And I wouldn't put it anywhere like up in here. I will put it lower on the body or like kind of across the back so it's not in your face.
Called? Let me check it on the fragrance.
Luxuria.
Luxuria?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I kind of hate their names. It's again, like, how do you spell it? Okay, I see it. Oud Luxuria. I got it.
Again, John, I was surprised too. The oud is very animalic. I don't like it like directly, but I like it in the air.
Christian Carbonell is a perfumer, so that's interesting to know.
Okay.
What fragrances has he done? He's done at least that I know. Trying to see here. He's done he's done some Kajal fragrances, and the one Kajal fragrances that I have that he actually I have 2 that he's done, and one of them is quite like you know, it's one of those. I should have sent you that one actually.
This one is like it's literally, it is a bit animalic, but it smells good in the air. I wouldn't want to smell this on skin, like up on it because up on it, sniffing is like it's like give me a moment. I don't know what. Wait, what did I? What is that right here? I don't remember. It's one of the ones I said kind of smells like yolk. Which one is this? It was one of the earlier ones. This smells much better.
The Lyric, the Amouage, the red one.
Probably it smells much better than I expected.
Okay, no, Lyric Man is everything. I love that.
I'm with it. The main notes are rose. This Scent Assault. There's absolutely nothing feminine about this fragrance at all. He's asking, is the rose feminine? I don't think so. This is a fragrance that is it's boss to me. It's very much, you know what I mean? It's don't blind buy it. I would say that. Don't blind buy a full bottle. Get a sample if you can.
Okay. Even John says it's not safe.
Nah, it's not blind buy safe. What it smells like to me, I don't have it in here with me. It smells like something that I kind of have in my collection already. It smells like if any of you guys have ever tried Oscar de la Renta's Gentleman, it kind of smells like that. Okay. But that one's a little more effervescent because I think some of the notes are champagne. Okay. This one is just a little bit more. It's strong. It's a lot more. It's a big projector too, because I think I sprayed one spray right here, and in the air it was like all in my scent cloud, and I was like, okay.
I really need to try some Navitus fragrances. Yeah. I know D'Angelo just said he has a sample of Soir exclusive. I need to try that because that's one of the ones that I was most intrigued about with the Big Beard Business collaboration. Was that one and another one also by Bertrand Duchefort, and you guys know. Yeah,
I know Bertrand is your guy.
Y'all already.
just so I'm really like Alberto Marios is mine. Like that's
who?
Alberto Marios. That's my homeboy. Yeah, he makes the fragrances that make my heart sing. Like Alberto. He and what's her name? Natalie Lorson. Them when I see them, I'm like, you're like, bring it on, because I know it's gonna. So yeah, I'm very thankful for this. Again, Dr. Rose has been one of those people that has really been boosting my niche collection for real. Because it's not now. I will say this: had I sampled this before I bought it, I wouldn't have bought it because it smells close to
Okay.
Gentleman.
Yeah.
But where this edges out Gentleman is in performance.
Okay.
All day, all night. I think 2 sprays total, and I would be set. Like
Okay.
this is wintertime. This is more like going to end up on my wintertime list because it will cut through the cold with a katana. Like you will smell this fragrance. It's very distinguished. It's again metal briefcase, clean ball head, tailored suit. It is like C-level executive. It's like private jet.
Yeah.
You know, VIP. It's top tier as a gentlemanly scent. This is not for little boys. This is
Bye,
not.
Phoenix.
Bye, Phoenix.
Thanks for coming
Thank
back.
you for joining us.
Yeah, but John also says he loves Bertrand as well. He's a genius.
Yeah.
I've come to figure out that he has a certain DNA, not with all his fragrances, but with some of his fragrances, there's like a little bit of similarity with them that I think it's really cool because even that, that DNA is quite unique and very distinct. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. So that's what I say. I say this is I like it. I really do. Now, like I said, it's not one that you want to dig your nose into. It needs the air. It needs to be atomized. It needs the air.
Is the mic covered?
Is it? Am I?
Okay, it's better now. It sounded muffled. Just like I don't know, maybe it was me.
No, it's probably me. But no, it's one of those ones that needs aromatic. It needs to be in the air. On the skin, it's a little barnyardy. It's a little skanky. And I'm not with it like that. But it's a really quality fragrance. I will say that. It is. I think this is probably one of my better performing fragrances. Kind of like right up there with, how I feel about Bulgari Man in Black Essence. It's like right up there with that performance. But that was a lot more mass appealing. This is kind of nichey. A lot of people will not like it, but it smells good on my skin.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued about that one. And honestly, I need to maybe get like a travel set or a discovery set. I'm very curious about it. Yeah, I heard. Yes, Bertrand Duchaufour is the nose behind some of Ashton's.
I didn't know that. And Decent says, have you guys tried
what fragrance did George Lee do? I don't know, but I'm sorry, I'm going like up and down, up and down. I don't know who Feng Dang is.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Me neither.
Never heard of Indecence. Well, it's not Rose, but I blind bought Nishane Tuberosa, and it really leaned feminine in my opinion. Yeah, that's actually one of Dr. Rose's newest haunts, and she likes that one. You're hesitant, but you love rose notes and things like Commodity Velvet. Never heard of that. Heard of Commodity, but not Velvet. Toy Boy and Mustache EDP. I've been on the fence about getting Mustache, partially because I think it's going to be, I think I'm talking about the EDT, partially because I think it's going to remind me of a fragrance I already have. And I'm trying to be very careful about redundant purchases.
Right.
Because I know I'm going to end up gifting them because I only need one of that same vibe. And it kind of pisses me off when one is so close to another, or I get a fragrance that literally I can mix 2 fragrances and get the same vibe. But I know it doesn't work like that. But I just recently bought a fragrance that's very close in vibe to 2 fragrances that I have if I were to mix them. Knowing full and well, if I mix them, they're not going to smell like that. But it's just close.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm looking up George Lee. There are some fragrances that he's made that I've been wanting to try. I don't think I have any of them. But his what do you call it, resume, or what do you call this, portfolio looks very impressive.
Thanks, Queen Nappy. We really appreciate that. Again, this is something I kind of hoisted myself into. I saw Amina had did it with somebody else, and I was like, Amina, we should do that. She's like, yeah, sure.
It's always fun. It's always really fun just to, because you think all of your fragrances are the best and everyone will love them until you send it to someone and they will just
like tear the dress. Like, no,
yeah,
could have kept that. You know what I thought about? Just thought about we should have done a ranking of which ones, like the ones you liked the most, and then to the least. I know you're 1 in 7. I just don't know where the other ones fall. I know your number 1 was Ursa, and your
Yeah.
number 7 would definitely be Oud Black Candy.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
That was
Not
no,
it. It just
not.
was not it.
I don't know. I like the Tokyo Milk one. I would say that one will be number 2.
Ooh, okay.
Let me look at my notes. No. Okay, so number 3 was Tokyo Milk, right? I think so.
Let me pull up my.
No, I don't want to
Number
rank
3.
them, actually. I don't want to rank them. It's
Yeah,
just
number 3 was Tokyo Milk. I'm gonna send you these. Send you the names of them so you don't have to rewatch this video to try to remember what they are.
I'll do the same.
Yep, because I was also gonna say, I was like, I want to figure these out and kind of wear them more. And like, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you might change your mind. But indeed, it says that Bertrand Duchaufour is the perfumer behind that Fong Dang. So I'm gonna have to check it out.
Okay, so I thought Fong Dang was the perfumer.
No, the brand is the house.
Okay. Yeah. See, again, I think Indecence has some uncommon stuff too. Oh, yeah. But what's funny is Indecence and I have a similar taste.
Okay.
So that's my. I said you my twin flame on fragrances, for real. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we should wrap it up. We have people wanting to go to bed. Bye, Mike. Have a good night,
everybody. Mike, have a
thank you guys for coming. If you're not subscribed to Uncommon's channel and you're on my channel, please do so. He has amazing content. Really great person. So subscribe to his channel. Don't forget to like the video before you leave.
Please. Same for me. If you guys are on my side and you have not checked out Amina's content, please check her content out. She has some uncommon fragrances. So I guess I'm going to go out on a limb and say she is on the uncommon sense in the female iteration, because she will put you onto some stuff you've never experienced, as you can see. But it's usually some good stuff.
I wish I had a crown.
I need one. And again, I'm so glad you guys had a great time. That makes me the most happy. The fact that you guys hung with us, stuck in there, and you had a great time. I'm really happy that you guys came by, spent a little time with us. Check out Amina's content. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment, show her some love, because again, she's a great individual. She's one of my favorite people. So
thank you.
For sure. We're so glad you guys enjoyed us. And again, I am going to let you guys go. Thank you guys so very much. And again, I'm out. Till next time. You can always watch in the replay, send us out. But yeah, come back next time. We'll be here for whatever time we're here for. All right, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast, and we will see you soon.
Bye.